Mikey Nicholls! So good to see so many of you out here tonight. Before we get started, my name is Dean Olsen.
And my name is Eric Mack. That was mixed.
And as always, your timekeeper and social media specialist for this evening is Ring Bell Mel. And your ring announcer, Jones Good.
I suddenly don't feel as bad now.
All right, we've got so much good, awesome EPW action in store for each and every one of you tonight. It's so good to see such a massive amount of you here for this great show. Something very special that is happening tonight. It's always historic each and every year. We are kicking off tonight the quarterfinals of the longest running tournament in all of Australian wrestling, the EPW Invitational Tournament.
Of course, we've got a huge championship match here. The Coastal Championship is on the line as the champion, Aaron Hawke, defends against his number one contender, Jesse Lambert. About 50-50 there.
And of course, who can forget our humongous main event, of course. We are on the road to ReAwakening 20. This is the final stop, and your main event this evening is absolutely massive. We have ourselves Davis Storm up against Julian Ward.
That's going to be a fiery main event.
I cannot wait. I'm sure you can't either. But before we get everything underway, I have one more question for each and every one of you here tonight. Are you guys ready? Considering how many of you there are, that was pretty average. Are you guys ready? That is much better. Jones Good, my man. Let's do this.
Our opening contest is a singles match set for one fall. It is a quarter-final match in Australia's longest-running wrestling tournament, the EPW Invitational. The winner of this match will go on to be in the semi-final match at ReAwakening 20. Introducing first, at 155 pounds, he is Gavin!
The date is October the 16th, 2021. We are here in a massively packed Gate 1 Theatre at the Claremont Showgrounds. This is Explosive Pro Wrestling's Mighty Encounters. My name is Dean Olsen. Thank you for joining us. Alongside me is Mr. Eric Mack.
What an amazing atmosphere. Huge crowd packed into the Gate 1 Theatre. They're literally overflowing into the aisle. Well, not literally, that's a work and safety issue. But we're starting things off with a bang with Gavin McGavin and Invitational Tournament action.
That's right, it is the longest running pro wrestling tournament in all of Australian wrestling, the EPW Invitational Tournament.
Introducing his opponent. And coming to the ring by Chris J. Lazarus, here's
Accompanied by the little worm that is Chris J. Lazarus, we have Richie Rich himself, really the Nate Shelley of EPW. Got a little bit of success early in his career and he's just turned into an unbelievable jerk.
Solid reference there, EMAC, of course. Kaz Jordan up against Gavin McGavin. What a great way to start the night off, where we have ourselves a number of quarterfinal matchups for the EPW Invitational Tournament. If this is your first introduction to this prestigious tournament, the winner of this tournament gets themselves a future shot at any EPW Championship of their choosing. So very high stakes, as well as the fact of winning that puts you in the history books amongst very, very illustrious company.
That's it. Some of the very best that have walked through the doors of EPW have been the Invitational Tournament winner. And talking about making history, Kaz Jordan, of course, on his first night in EPW, made history by winning the Battle Royal and getting a Coastal Championship opportunity. So, of course, now Richie Rich himself is going to want to continue to make history and have his eyes onto more championships.
That's right, and of course, alongside Kaz Jordan is Chris J. Lazarus. He's got himself a little squad together, the Cavalcade of Stars, and it's something that Gavin McGavin's going to need to be aware of.
Well, you say that, but I'm actually surprised CJL's out. He's got that big match later on with Bruno Nitro. You'd think that he'd be like putting all of his energies into that, but here he is, swaddling about.
You say that like Chris J. Lazarus has not continuously been underestimating Bruno Nitro.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that, but he has been seemingly one step ahead of Bruno, and maybe he is the tactical advantage that could get Kaz Jordan over the experienced Gavin McGavin.
Wow, crowd getting well stuck into Kaz Jordan here tonight. This crowd is fired up, and the first matchup has not even begun. This is going to be a huge night. Thank you so much for joining us.
I think some of the fans were chanting, "Give me money," like Kaz Jordan's going to part with it.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I guess you never know unless you ask, right?
Well, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. CJL calling shenanigans to a match that hasn't started yet, and as we see referee James Austin checking the attire there, making sure there's no illegal objects. I don't think we'll see that from Gavin McGavin, but Kaz Jordan's definitely a man you want to check up on.
Referee James Austin now doing just that. Surely CJL's going to get off the ring apron. Very pro McGavin crowd here at the Gate 1 Theatre.
Well, that's it. Gavin McGavin has won a lot of admirers in the last 18 months. Listen to that roar. Quite the different tale for Kaz Jordan.
Just a little bit EMAC.
This is an absolute fever pitch here. We haven't even had the bell ring yet. Goosebump stuff here in the Gate 1 Theatre.
We're in for an amazing night of action. It's EPW's Mighty Encounters.
Well, we may not get underway, sorry. CJL still in the ring, getting checked over by
Gavin.
Yeah, makeshift referee McGavin.
What's he got?
It looks like, is it a pair of brass knuckles?
Oh. None of that. Oh, McGavin, he's set him up.
Oh, wait.
You know what? This is a smart move by McGavin.
Wait, surely this isn't gonna fool James Austin.
Well, 2021 hasn't been a great year for referees. Oh, here we go.
Well, the ends justify the means, because you know what? We deserve a one-on-one.
Yes, we do. Crowd giving CJL the business as he departs the ringside area. Thankfully, Ring Bell Mel rings the bell, and we are underway. First matchup for this evening and first quarterfinal matchup for the 2021 Invitational Tournament. Gavin McGavin versus Kaz Jordan. First time these two have gone one-on-one, and I can't wait. Both lock up, collar and elbow tie-up.
That's it. And look, for all of the attitude that Kaz Jordan has, he is an absolutely amazing wrestler inside the ring. And I feel as though we've only scratched the surface to how good Kaz Jordan can be.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Like you said, it was back in January at ReAwakening to start the year
He made his debut in a Rumble matchup that he won to then get a shot at Davis Storm and his, at the time, Coastal Championship, which he took it to Davis Storm very well. But the important thing to note is in that Rumble for Kaz Jordan to win, the last person he eliminated was Gavin McGavin. So there's a little bit of history here.
Yeah, Gavin McGavin, he is a man who, what makes him so focused, he takes, note of his wins, his losses. He's a student of the game, as they say. At the moment, he'll need to work his way out of this predicament.
But he does, but if anyone on the roster knows their way in and out of a wrist lock, it's Gavin McGavin, the real wrestler. Headlock takedown now.
And just like that, the tables have turned.
He's not going to let someone school him on chain wrestling. Of course, there was a video online. Be sure to follow EPW Perth on all forms of social media, from YouTube as well, epwperth.com for the website. He said that Kaz has a lot of potential. He also spoke about how, Kaz Jordan also posted a video talking about how old Gavin McGavin is, giving him the business, giving him a bit of a stick, talking about how he's old.
The last thing that I would think about looking at Gavin McGavin as he's firmly in control at the moment is his age. I would lean towards the experience and the ability, and he is in rarefied air in the very top echelon of EPW.
Well, that's the thing that Gavin McGavin said in the video that he posted back to Kaz Jordan. He spoke about his own experience, says that he's in his prime right now, and he said that,
tremendous shoulder block. Here we go, quick cover. Only 1 count early in this match.
He said with the youth on the side of Kaz Jordan, the, dare I say, inexperience, he said there's plenty of mistakes for him to make, and as soon as he makes a mistake, Gavin McGavin will be there. He'll have his crossface, he'll have his ankle lock or his reverse DDT just ready to go.
And again, we've seen that in the last 2 years with Gavin McGavin, that real maturity as a wrestler. I mean, he used to look at taking every shortcut. He used to not really make the most of his really, really good skill set. And we're starting to see sort of the fruits of that now, and the fan respect come with it.
Nice monkey flip, but McGavin lands on his feet like a boss.
The wry smirk there.
Of course, earlier on this year, McGavin was well entrenched in a feud with Marcus Pitt here. Also managed to be the first person to ever defeat Joel Hagan, who's part of CJL's Cavalcade of Stars, and a nice hip toss there.
Yeah, certainly revenge will be on the mind there for a team CJL, but could be going for the crossface early. Kaz Jordan censoring it, trying to get out, rolls through. Really clever there not to stay there on his front.
Faded it nicely, reverses the Irish whip now. Goes under. McGavin, though, has an answer for it. Rolls him up. 2. And only 2.
Going for that leg now, but McGavin rolls through again. Into the pinning predicament. 2.
Jordan gets the shoulder up. He's going to roll to the outside and buy himself a little bit of time.
And it's time he needs, because Gavin McGavin not only putting him in that position where he could lose the match, but you exert a lot of energy having to kick out, and that was 3 very, very quick kick outs. So it's going to take a fair bit out of the cardio of Kaz Jordan, who, let's not mistake ourselves, not in terrible shape.
Not at all. It's such an exciting time of the year where the EPW Invitational Tournament kicks off. Makes history each and every year. And it's something that has eluded McGavin this far in his career. He's done a lot of things, has many accolades to his name, but not the Invitational Tournament, or at least not yet.
Well, not yet. Might be on the cards here. Again, McGavin 1 step ahead of Jordan. Going for that drop kick. Catches the legs into.
So he's going to go for that Texas Cloverleaf, but Kaz Jordan
pulling the hair, the eyes,
just clawing onto anything he can. Desperation of Kaz Jordan is enough to get the Cloverleaf broken. Beautiful drop kick there.
With the tenacity of like a koala in a eucalyptus tree, all of a sudden, Kaz Jordan has turned the tide.
About as picture perfect as you can get for a drop kick right there, my friends.
Maybe took a little bit too much time looking at the crowd there, admiring his work. Only got the 1 count. I don't think it would have been it, but still, you got to look at those little opportunities, especially when you're in such a prestigious tournament like the Invitational Tournament.
What's the thing about Kaz Jordan? Like McGavin said, he's got a lot of potential. His future is looking very bright. He's not lacking any confidence.
Right on cue.
Joining the Cavalcade of Stars with Chris J. Lazarus has only exuded the ego of Kaz Jordan even more. Maybe to his own detriment, dare I say.
Oh, yeah, to an extent. But look, by no means am I a CJL fan, but let's not take away from the fact that the influence of CJL has got his clients into pretty prominent positions. As we see here, both Kaz Jordan, Joel Hagen in the Invitational Tournament very early in their careers. Not saying it's not deserved, but You got to put a little bit into that, the managerial expertise of CJL.
Well, that's the thing as well. The Invitational Tournament is a great way for young up-and-coming wrestlers to climb the ladder that much quicker, help make their name in explosive pro wrestling and Australian wrestling too. Like I said, it's the longest-running pro wrestling tournament in all of Australian wrestling.
Oh, roll through again. Here we go.
The entirety of Australian wrestling has their eyes on this tournament. Whoa! Nice work there by Jordan.
Oh, the backbreaker in the center of the ring. Pretty lackadaisical cover though. Didn't put his full body weight. That's more like it from Kaz Jordan. The same result. And now they're hooking the both legs. And a 2 count.
Just putting extra weight on Gavin McGavin. Consistent more and more each time he pins, the more energy that Gavin McGavin needs to let out to kick out.
The great thing was there seeing like the instinct of Kaz Jordan kick in. The first pinfall, oh, here we go again. First pinfall when he's not really as instinctual. He's taking his time trying to look at the fans. But as he got more and more desperate, he let his natural wrestling ability come to the fore. He's got to keep doing that because otherwise Gavin McGavin is going to find that weakness in your game.
That he will. The smarts of Gavin McGavin's wrestling game is off the charts as he's battling out now, but again, handful of hair by Jordan. Oh, wow, McGavin's had enough of that.
Going for the kick there, caught by McGavin.
Seen this before. Whoa.
Oh, there's the super kick we were looking for.
Oh, just levels him with a clothesline. Jordan is down.
So is McGavin. Both men inching their way to their feet. Very crucial moment in this encounter as Gavin McGavin makes his way to the corner to use the turnbuckle to help him. And that does allow him to get up first.
Has Jordan back on his feet too. McGavin blocks. Oh, just hits him hard and again. Irish whip gets reversed by Jordan.
Into that
caught.
Suplex position. Just the quickness and the movement, the fluidity of Gavin McGavin.
Quick thing, Kaz Jordan is very... Oh, wow.
Oh, here we go. McGavin not wasting a moment.
Oh, suicide dive to the outside.
Our fans in the premium seats getting an encounter of their own there.
McGavin throws Kaz Jordan straight back into the ring, not wasting any time. We've seen this before. Nice German suplex. Beautiful bridge. Only 2, referee James Austin letting us know straight away.
It seemed like a millisecond ago he was diving through the ropes and all of a sudden it was almost over in a pinning combination.
That's right. Gavin understands what's on the line. We've got a number of these quarterfinal matchups in store for you here tonight at Mighty Encounters.
Oh wait, history maker time. Not so fast from Kaz Jordan, reverses through, ducks under the clothesline. Oh, running knee from Jordan. Richie Rich not wasting any time.
Oh, plants him down. This could be it.
Into the cover, hooks a leg.
Oh, Kaz Jordan was about half a second away from advancing in the 2021 Invitational Tournament. This matchup will continue. Gavin McGavin, whilst he's hurt, he's not done yet.
Clutching at that neck though, the way that he was packaged up there in the middle of the ring, clutching at it quite badly, and Gavin McGavin doesn't usually like to show his weaknesses.
Doesn't have a choice by the looks of things. Oh, catches Jordan and throws him into those turnbuckles. Oh, cops a back elbow for his troubles.
Into that German suplex position again. Kaz runs towards the corner, rolls through into another German suplex into the bridge. 2 and referee James Austin, perfect position to see the ankle lock now applied.
Right in the middle of the ring. Beautiful ring positioning there by the real wrestler, Gavin McGavin. He has made so many people slap the mat with that maneuver. But...
drags him back.
Oh, wait.
Clever. Roll through. Go. Moments away.
Close, but not close enough. Managed to do a fair bit of damage, but...
Oh,
Jordan!
The leaping code breaker. Halfway across the ring, 2, and that's got to be 2 3/4, if not more.
Look on Kaz Jordan's face says it all. He can't believe that Gavin McGavin kicked out of that.
The velocity there from leaping from almost halfway across the ring. Kaz Jordan's got to be thinking, what do I got to do to put away McGavin, oh, just a club straight to the face. Nothing pretty about that, but it's effective.
That it is. Kaz Jordan now giving the crowd a bit of stick, and dare I say, now is not the time for such shenanigans.
Oh, into that position. We've seen him hit that before. Oh no, we've seen this before.
That we have, but Jordan gets out of it. He's going to go for here.
Ooh, pile driver.
Pile driver by the looks of things.
Not so fast. Backdrop into the... Wait a minute. 2.
Oh, it's a close one, but Kaz Jordan near falls aplenty.
Oh, rolls
gets
through
out of the way
again.
of that kick.
2. Oh, the tights, the tights. Oh!
Even with a handful of tights, couldn't make it to 3.
Tries the code breaker, gets stopped. Rolls through into the ankle lock
Oh,
again.
he's got the ankle lock locked in again, one more time, and straight back to the middle of the ring. Could we see a submission here?
Fans think so. They're yelling. Oh, lovely roll through. There's the crossface.
Beautiful transition there by Gavin McGavin. Crossface locked in. A lot harder to move out of this one. He taps! He taps, and Gavin McGavin advances in the Invitational Tournament.
Winner of this match by submission, Gavin McGavin!
An electric start here to EPW Mighty Encounters. That match was on a knife's edge for a big part there. And Gavin McGavin, with his guile and his tactics, manages to roll through and get the submission victory and advance to the semi-finals.
Fantastic matchup to start off an amazing show we have in store for you. Unfortunate for Kaz Jordan, and I'm sure that Chris J. Lazarus is none too impressed, but his Invitational Tournament this year is over and done with. Gavin McGavin will advance. And it's another step towards not only winning the Invitational Tournament, but another step towards him becoming the first ever triple-double champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, victorious here in the first match of the Gate 1 Theatre, Gavin McGavin. Singles match set for one fall is the second quarter-final in Australia's longest-running wrestling tournament, the EPW Invitational.
Olsen,
Know what to do.
Here comes the womp.
Introducing first, practical and tactical,
Edith Knight, by their own admission here, a huge underdog in this matchup. But we've seen when the odds have been stacked against Edith Knight, the practical and tactical one seems to be able to find a way.
I'm going to throw it out there, in 2021, anyone coming up against Marcus Pitt is an underdog, because Marcus Pitt has been absolutely vicious throughout this year. He's been about as angry and as terrifying as he's ever been before, but he's been as effective as he's ever been before as well.
I like to think of myself as an optimist, a daydream believer, if you will. I think there's a boxer's chance here.
Opponent.
Well, every competitor does have a fighting chance, but the odds are stacked up against you just that bit more when you're in there against Marcus Pitt. The fact that he's been more unstable, so we say, throughout 2021 kind of works in his favor too.
230 pounds, Marcus Pitt!
You are right indeed, Mean Dean. Marcus Pitt more unhinged than ever and determined to do things on his own terms. We thought he'd walked out of EPW. He said until things go his way, he wasn't coming back. And then all of a sudden we saw him as the number 20 entrant in the Ticket to Madness Rumble. And it was, look, honestly, it was only the unexpected kick from his TMDK brethren, Damian Slater, that knocked him out of that match.
That was a massive moment of the Ticket to Madness Rumble. Go back and check it out if you haven't already. But Marcus Pitt, this man.
Look, Marcus Pitt has never been in bad shape, but he is in the best shape I've ever seen him. He's got muscles in places that most people don't have places.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. He's never been in bad shape, but he's in the best shape of the best shapes.
Yes.
one thing that should be noted, and I think that's very admirable of Edith Knight, is as we've seen throughout her relatively short career here in Explosive Pro Wrestling, is that she does not back down. Not to anyone or any challenge or any possibility.
That's it. You can see Edith Knight right now sizing up Marcus Pitt. You know, probably thinking about those tactics, because Edith Knight is a deep thinker, like very much, I guess, a student of the game as well. We used that phrase in the Gavin McGavin Kaz Jordan match, but definitely someone who thinks about pro wrestling. One of the hardest trainers at the EPW School of Pro Wrestling. I reckon if you check those attendance logs, she'd be right there at the top. So she's definitely thought about the ways she can topple Marcus Pitt, but can she put those tactics in place?
Exactly. She said in a video online, check it out on our socials or our YouTube account, she said that she's not feeling truthfully that confident, but every time the odds are against her, she rises. Of course, who could forget that amazing Claremont street fight against Casey Johns at Evolution back in June.
Well, that's what I was talking about before. That's where Edith really showed their toughness, talking about against the odds, you know, having to fight off Casey and James Hartness.
Marcus Pitt is giving a free shot to Edith Knight. Good on Edith Knight for delivering and then some.
I tell you what though, there was a bit of a moment there in his eye where he maybe thought about that one, so...
Oh, come on.
This is just taking the absolute PI double crooked letter.
Oh, again.
See the menace when Edith Knight does throw those forearms. I don't think Marcus Pitt really should be taking Edith Knight lightly, as much of a favourite as he is.
He should not. The man's a 5-time EPW champion, a 3-time tag team champion, and 1-time coastal champion. I mean, conduct yourself like.
Oh, you can see the look on Edith Knight's face. I think when you underestimate her, you really pan her into a corner. Oh, it's gone, the slap, and now rolls to the outside. Oh, jeez, he's staring in this direction. I don't...
The look on the face of Marcus Pitt says it all, but hey, he asked for it. He's got no one to blame but himself.
Yeah.
He brought this upon himself.
You go tell him that.
This is another quarterfinal matchup in the Explosive Pro Wrestling Invitational Tournament. There are stakes in this matchup. You can't be farting about like that.
Look at the speed here of Knight. Oh, scoured the power slam.
There you go, that snap power slam like we've seen from Marcus Pitt so many times. Edith Knight has done her homework, my friends.
She's a step ahead of Pitt. Oh, no. Went maybe for the baseball slide and... Oh, wow. Oh, the strength of Pitt.
Just slings Edith Knight around like a rag doll.
Oh, tried to lawn dart her, but puts on the brakes.
Edith Knight sure does have the wits about her.
Oh, look at the strength. Knight tries to... Oh, again, the elbows. Yeah, that's it. Just by any means necessary. Does not want to be caught by Marcus Pitt.
Oh! Whoa! Clothesline from Marcus Pitt. Nearly dissects. Crowd's chanting rest in peace. A little harsh, but I'm going to allow it.
Edith Knight was 25 years old. Oof, I actually don't know if that's correct, but that is... Any tactics that Edith Knight had have just gone out the window, along with maybe her head.
Well, tactical and practical. I hope she can gather her bearings after that devastating clothesline by Marcus Pitt, who's just dragging her about by her hair, showing no respect, no remorse. Oh, here we go. He's got her up for the F5. Surely this will be it. We've seen it end so many matchups.
Oh,
jeez.
Cell package.
Rode him up. Rode him up.
Oh. Pitt.
Marcus, look at that insane stare in his eyes as he's arguing with Matthew Clark, making sure that it was only 2. Oh!
Onto the knee, using his own momentum against him. Here comes Knight again.
Oh, hence is a takedown.
Into the... Oh, could we go for that $5 pretzel? Got to get around those big arms of Pitt.
Easier said than done, just going for the pretzel. Pitt's got her up.
Now she goes for the right.
F5 planted down Edith Knight. 2, 3.
Here's your winner by pinfall, and moving on to the semi-finals of the Invitational Tournament, Marcius Pitt.
Fair play to Edith Knight. Definitely came in with some tactics, and for the briefest of moments, we thought maybe the underdog story was complete, but look, let's be honest, who in the blue hell can stop Marcius Pitt right now?
Edith Knight did very well up against some of the best competition anyone can find in explosive pro wrestling, but Marcius Pitt, dare I say, he's going to be the odds-on favourite to take out the Invitational Tournament.
Well, you just see how quickly he flipped the switch there.
See, gonna jump the guardrail and
just, again, doing things on his own terms, wanting to jaw jack with the crowd. I'm sure we can't repeat what he's saying over live microphones.
But nonetheless, we have two people who've successfully won their quarterfinal matchups going on to the semi-finals.
That's it, Gavin McGavin and Marcius Pitt are through to ReAwakening, as Edith Knight has absolutely nothing to be ashamed of there. Fighting effort, as we said, the crowd giving the appropriate respect.
Wait, what?
Is that the music of Father Jacobs?
What's he doing out here?
Well, Father Jacobs has been talking about, you know, maybe the golden child is Edith Knight has been on his radar.
Yeah, but I mean, pick your moments. Edith Knight just went through hell. She probably still not fully got her wits about her after that devastating matchup in F5 we just saw, but
Maybe it's the perfect time to try and shape a mind.
Edith, I just want to say that was a magnificent performance. Like, I think I speak for these people here, and I know that you are the biggest star in this company. Like, you have the brightest future ahead of you, which brings me to my point. You see, here I'm here tonight to talk about our union. Edith Knight, Father Jacobs. No, wait, hear me out. You see, it was written in the good book that the chosen one would lead us. Just come with me. Drink the Kool-Aid. Come with me. Look me in the eyes and tell me you're in or you're out.
Yeah, I'm out. No.
Edith Knight wanting no part of Father Jacobs' offer. We've seen him brainwash people before, and she's not falling for it.
Look at me.
I don't think Father Jacobs is very impressed with the response.
Don't listen to these people. Listen to me. We can be great together. We can be amazing. You people be quiet.
He's nothing if not persistent.
Fine. Look, that's fine. I've bothered you this much. Just accept my apologies and I'll be on my way. You people shut up.
I was about to say he's magnanimous, but...
Just shake my hand. I'll be gone. I'll leave. I'll never bother you again. Never ever again.
Father Jacobs with a headbutt right on point. What the hell?
Absolutely despicable headbutt there.
Oh,
and Edith Knight
Knight.
not having any part of that, right besides referee Matthew Clark, obviously wanting to separate the two of them.
Oh, Jacobs, he's taking his belt off.
Oh no, that belt!
Referee Matthew Clark wisely trying to get the belt out of the hands of Father Jacobs. What the hell?
It's an absolutely despicable act there.
It looks like,
Oh wait, now Edith has got the belt back.
Camel here for EPW. I'm with Gavin McGavin after his big win against Kaz Jordan. How are you feeling?
Oh, it feels good. It felt very good to make that little rich boy cry out in pain and tap out. And it feels even better to know that I'm through to the semi-finals of the Invitational Tournament. I've been here before. A couple of years ago, I made it to the semi-final at ReAwakening and I just missed out. I've done a lot of things in my career, won a lot of titles, made a lot of history, broke a lot of records, but I have never won that tournament. The longest reigning tournament in Australian history, so 3 more matches that have to happen. I don't know who I'm going to face in the semi-final, but it doesn't matter, because I'm going to do what I do best, and that is real wrestling. I'm going to win the match, I'm going to go on to the final, I'm going to win that, and then finally I'll have that trophy, and I'll have the ticket I need to finally become the triple, double champion. Thanks, George.
Thank you.
Here come the EPW Tag Team Champions, Zenith and Delcano. The Zencano experience, and they're here to see which team it's going to be that challenges them at ReAwakening 20.
That's right, the Tag Team Champions. Look at a picture as well, they're dressed for the occasion.
I'm going to say, I didn't know we had such a sharp dress code, but apparently we do.
Once again this time, they are special guest commentators for this match. Zenith, Delcano, your EPW Tag Team Champions, the Zencano Experience!
Although I will say, Olsen, you and I can't compete with that hair of Zenith.
I sure as hell can't.
Well, Mean Dean, I'm going to bid you adieu because you have an important conversation to have with these two gentlemen as we scout who's going to challenge them at ReAwakening.
And now, introducing the first competitors. Representing 2.5 wrestlers, the team of Bobby Marshall and Dan Moore!
Hey, bit of my ear holes. Mean Dean Olsen, how are you?
I'm very good. Thank you so much for joining us. EPW Tag Team, sit right there. This here is your headset. That right there is your microphone, my friend.
Wow, namaste, thank you.
Before we get too deep, my friends, Dan Moore's out here, but I don't see Bobby Marshall.
Evening, everyone. Apologies for not being my usual chipper self, but as you can see, I'm out here on my own. Earlier today, my tag partner, Bobby Marshall, was attacked. He's not here in the building. He's not competing tonight.
What? The hell? No way. So...
Now, I didn't see what happened, but you don't have to be a detective to know that Cutthroat and then some are definitely involved in this. If I don't have a tag partner tonight, then that means that I've got to forfeit. And that means... Don't do it, Dan.
This isn't... So apparently, people are chanting for Jesse. He has the biggest match of his career tonight.
Jesse's got a fantastic opportunity tonight, and I'm not taking that away from him.
Look, I sometimes doubt if Dan Moore actually likes Jesse Lambert, but he's got his best interests at heart there.
Probably not. Probably not. So obviously, it'll be a stupid thing to do to try and compete against Cutthroat and then some on my own. I'm going to get hurt. I'm going to probably get injured. And they're probably just going to win anyway, be #1 contenders, and go on and face for the titles. But my mentor, Bobby Marshall, always says, you've got to die of something. So...
Nihilistic.
Let's give it a crack.
Well, there you have it. I guess it's going to be a handicap matchup for the #1 contendership for the tag team titles. I'm as surprised as you guys, but Bobby Marshall's been taken out by someone. Do we want to have a
Introducing
guess?
his opponent, the team of James Harness.
I'm pretty sure it's
Casey
an
Jones.
easy guess, sir. I think we know who it is, and they're making their way to the ring right now. That's what I believe.
Look, as it goes, here we have Cutthroat and then some. They've proven they're okay with blindside attack. So Ticket to Madness, they took me out the Rumble, so...
That's right.
This isn't new territory for them. Oh, hey, how you doing?
You right there? James Harness having some choice words for the EPW Tag Team Champions. Sit down, guys. We've got a match to call. Don't get me wrong. They deserve just as much to have one of their tag team partners taken out to even the numbers, but nonetheless, Cutthroat and then some. Casey Johns. Cutthroat Casey Johns, mind you. And Bitter and then some. James Harness.
Hey! Get him, Dan! Get him!
Drop kick by Dan Moore. Of course, what hangs in the balance is a shot at your tag team champions. Of course, I'm joined in this matchup by the tag team champions of Zen Kano Experience, Zenith and Del Kano. Let's just really quickly like to hear from both of you. Who would you prefer to face at ReAwakening 20 out of Cutthroat and then some and 2.5 wrestlers? We'll go with you first, Zenith.
I really would love to wrestle 2.5 wrestlers, but let's face it, I've got a lot of beef. I'm very upset. I'm having a really hard time containing my emotions right now, just being ringside around these two. Cutthroat and them some. I don't know what to say. I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed with emotion right now. Sorry, sir.
That's okay, mate. Just keep cool. Cooler heads will prevail. You're just here to chat and watch the action. Del Kano, what about yourself?
It's two very different matches. I was expecting to see Dan Moore and Bobby Marshall here, and I don't know if Dan Moore can get it done by himself. If he can, that would be a dream match for myself and Zenith, but the way this is going, I just can't imagine that Dan Moore can overcome the dickheadery, for lack of a better term, of Cats.
Well, the nonchalant cover there by Casey Johns speaks volumes, but you think about a handicap match, 1 against 2 is never a good ratio for any wrestler, let alone someone when the two wrestlers you're up against are Cutthroat and then some.
No, I'm something of a scientist myself, and the maths just does not add up here. It's insurmountable here for Dan Moore.
That it is, of course. Cutthroat and then some are very new to Explosive Pro Wrestling. Of course, Dan Moore is a man no stranger to the Tag Team Championships. He's a 3-time Tag Team Champion, and dare I say, Zenith, you're a former Tag Team Champion before, and Dan Moore was actually someone who cost the title in the past, am I correct?
That is correct. I've gone to war many times with Dan Moore. Back in the day, in the Generation Zero days, we at Evolution 2017, I believe, we had an epic battle. Unfortunately, we did come out on the losing end, but that's just a testament to what an athlete Dan Moore is. He's fantastic, and I'm telling you right now, I know what it's like to be facing Dan Moore in this sort of a situation, and I think they're going to underestimate him and actually make some mistakes.
That's right, thank you for the history lesson. You too can know your history. Head to the EPW Vimeo channel. And like we said, Dan Moore's a tag team specialist, but he's not in a tag team right now. He's fighting solo and got a solid hold from James Hartness locked in. And
this isn't a match, this is a mugging.
That it is. You got to hand it to Dan Moore being as brave and, dare I say, maybe a little silly to take on both competitors, but hey, he's given it a crack. Like he said, he quoted the kind of wise words of Bobby Marshall.
And look, as you said, Dan Moore is one hell of a competitor with a hell of a history in EPW, but the fact is, Showcase 14, I lost a match to Casey Johns, Zenith lost a match to James Hartness. Between the two of them, they are formidable singles opponents. As a tag team against one person, just look at what they're able to do right now.
That's right.
They're being unchecked.
They're definitely on the
Come
same
on, Dan.
page.
Good job.
Working tremendously as a team, something Dan can't do in this match. Casey Johns, since first appearing in Explosive Pro Wrestling last year, has been on everyone's watch list.
Jesus.
Every time they make their way to an EPW ring, devastation is afoot. Nice leg drop there by James Hartness.
Hey, good stuff. Good stuff, Dan.
Cutthroat by name and cutthroat by nature.
Are you laughing? Are you laughing? Are you laughing?
Hey. Hey, come on.
Blatant disrespect and an illegal choke there by Hartness. I'd expect nothing less.
Filthy tactics.
That it is tag made now. Casey Johns now, if I can just for a minute, guys, have a quick word about you two were quite an unlikely tag team. When you first got together, many people were surprised, but you've managed to gel quite well. How are you finding things now that you are actually on the top of the tag team division?
I don't know why anyone would be surprised. We knew this was going to be our destiny from day one, sir. I think we've gelled incredibly well. What do you think, Delcano? Do you think we've gelled nice and well? I think we've gelled good like hair and gel.
You may say you had faith from day one. I am on record by saying that I didn't. I did not think that we would be as cohesive as we are, but it was clear from our first ever match, all the way back at Collision Course in that four-way tag match, that there was something there. And we've been training together, we've harnessed it together, and I think that we're rightfully on top of this tag division right now. And it's just, you know, you see people like Casey Jones and James Harness, they're best of friends everywhere. And look at the devastation. Oh.
Whoa! They just nailed the come down, but it wasn't enough to keep Dan Moore's shoulders down to the mat. I must say, as an observer and someone who calls the action, it's been amazing to be able to follow the journey of the Zen Kano experience.
Is that what happened? All right. No, Zenith. Don't. Wait, don't.
Zenith, take a seat. Delcano, you guys are just out here to call the match.
Come on, Dan.
Oh, here we go.
Come on, Dan.
Roll
Go.
up by Dan Moore.
Go.
Dan Moore.
Go, Dan.
Oh, nearly had Casey Johns pinned for the 3. Dan Moore could have defied all the odds and gone on to ReAwakening for a tag team title shot.
Oh my God, he can actually do this. He can do this.
Here we go.
Yes, Dan.
He's going to go for the TKO.
Yes, Dan.
Nails it.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe he's going to get this done.
Needs to capitalize.
Oh, come on.
James Hartness puts Casey John's leg on the rope to interrupt the count. James Austin, referee, has to play ball.
It's 2-on-1, mate. Can you go without cheating in a 2-on-1 match?
The thing is, I don't think they can.
Oh, God.
I must say, and I've said before many times, I like the ferocity of this team, but some of the things they do leaves a lot to be desired. Package pile driver by Casey Johns on point. Hartness now has Dan Moore up. Drills him with a brain buster.
No. Please, no.
Your number 1 contenders for the EPW Tag Team titles.
They are your winners of this match by
Zen Kano experience. How do you feel about this?
The Zen Kano experience at ReAwakening 20. The EPW Tag Team
they're
titles.
an amazing tag team, but I just really wish for their sake that they hadn't got it done this way. But at ReAwakening, Zenith and I are going to make them pay. Not just for this, for what they did to us at Tickets of Madness. We are going to make sure they pay. And, Zenith, do you want to go talk to them? Because I think we've got a lot we want to say to them.
Let's do it, sir.
All right, thank you very much for your time, Mean Dean Olsen.
Anytime, guys, go do what you got to do.
Mean Dean, you are the man.
Thank you very much, Zenith. Love your work, guys, but there you have it. It is said and done. We're going to have a Tag Team Championship matchup at ReAwakening 20, the biggest show of the year. The Zen Kano experience will defend their titles up against James Hartness, Casey Johns, Cutthroat, and then some, Eric Mack. It is written.
That is unbelievable. Like, obviously it had something to do with Bob, but that was just absolutely brutal to watch.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, your ReAwakening 20 preview. The EPW Tag Team titles are on the line. Cutthroat and then some against the Zen Kano experience.
We can only assume that it was Cutthroat and then some that eliminated Bobby Marshall from this match.
They've got 4. Oh wait, Hartness wants a mic. Here we go.
Well. Who would have thunk it? Contenders and then some! I'll tell you what. I'm feeling pretty warmed up. I'm feeling quite warmed up. I'm seeing a lot of L-plate headbands in the crowd. It's making me quite angry. So, we are the number 1 contenders. Why wait till ReAwakening? Why wait when we can have the title match right now?
Whoa, that... They want the shot now?
Use a fighting champions.
They warmed up apparently.
Where's that ref? Go on, get in your little corner. Get in your little corner. Control your little Mexican lapdog, yeah? I'll tell you what. Where's the ref? Where's he gone? Oh, he's taken poor little Dan Moore to the hospital. I'll tell you what. We'll go get him. Referee!
going to get the referee. They must be keen. I mean, I didn't expect this fighting spirit from...
I mean, the Zen Kano experience don't...
We could just leave you in anticipation. Boys, see you reawakening.
That's more true to form.
Yes, it is. They just wanted to rile up the audience, and they did just that.
They're riling up everyone.
ReAwakening 20. Zen Kano Experience defending their Explosive Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships up against Cutthroat and then some.
Damon, Father Jacobs just went out there and hit Edith Knight with a belt. Not a championship belt, just a normal belt. He just went all angry. Like, what's that? I'm disgusted. What's that about? That's just not right.
Wait. You're disgusted.
Yes.
You can leave now.
Oh.
You can leave. See, I'm delighted. Do you know why I'm delighted? Because you've shown me something, Edith. You've shown me the truth. See, for a very long time, I thought you were the chosen one. And I even believed it all the way to when I was out there in the ring. But it's crystal clear now. I know who the chosen one is. And it's yours truly. You see, Father Jacobs has a new mission. Father Jacobs has been enlightened. And I promise to take all my followers to the promised land with the Luminous Society. So if you want me, you know where to find me.
This is a singles match set for one fall, and it is the third quarter-final in Australia's longest-running wrestling tournament, the EPW Invitational. Introducing first, weighing in at 255 pounds, he is the biggest prospect, Jules!
Quarter-final action continues here at EPW Mighty Encounters. We see the biggest prospect himself, Joel Hagan. He'd be absolutely furious with himself at our last event. We saw him lose to Gavin, his first loss in an EPW ring. So he'll be wanting to make amends for that and progress in this prestigious tournament.
But what a way to bounce back from your first ever loss, or a defeat that is just hitting home a little too hard, then to win your quarterfinal matchup in the Invitational Tournament and make it into the semi-finals.
Conspicuous by his absence is CJL, so
I'm as surprised as you are.
I'm not sure if after his shenanigans in the first match whether he has been barred from this as well. I'm not sure. We haven't had the word from the referees, but
maybe he's getting ready for his matchup that he has later this evening.
Well, that's it. So either way, Joel Hagan certainly can get the job done by himself, so it will be refreshing to see the big man take on one of his
And now, introducing his opponent. At 220 pounds, the Don, Michael Morleone!
That's right, it's not going to be easy for Joel Hagan because he's in there with one of the best that Explosive Pro Wrestling has to offer, the Don Michael Morleone.
He comes out every time breathing fire, the spirit, the heart, the fight that lies within the Don Michael Morleone is just part of the total package that has brought him to 2 EPW Championship reigns, and certainly now he'll be looking at the Invitational Tournament as a device to get back to that championship picture.
That's right, this isn't the first Invitational Tournament for the Don either. The Don's experience far eclipses the experience of Joel Hagan, and he's no stranger to big matchups either. This one should be absolutely awesome.
Big matchups, we're talking about the biggest prospect and all the experience in the world. One of the burning questions that the Don posed during his interview on EPW social media is the choke bomb going to be able to happen with a man the size of Joel Hagan?
It's something that oh wow! Something I'm very keen to see. You know what? Smart work by the Don. Joel Hagen isn't used to people bringing the fight to him like this.
Well, we've seen early in his run here that people have been intimidated by Joel Hagen. He's certainly not going to intimidate the Don. There we go. Right back at him. Ooh. Those tree trunk legs of the biggest prospect. They take any man down.
Of course, since aligning himself with Chris Lazarus, Joel Hagen's looking more fierce than ever. Oh, Chris Lazarus also said that Joel Hagen's somewhat of a trophy collector. Of course, he won the Super Nines tournament at the EPW Showcase events. Oh, at the EPW School of Pro Wrestling.
And that's it. He's just taken ownership of the Rising Star Cup, the prized trophy in the EPW School of Pro Wrestling Showcase events. And no one's been able to prize it from him yet. Oh! The Don collects a boot for his troubles.
He doesn't. Hagen not looking impressed one bit by the way the Don kicked off this matchup. And whilst we did mention that Hagen lost to McGavin at our previous event, it was Hell or High Water in July that took place. We can't undersell the fact that Joel Hagen otherwise has been completely unstoppable. Yes, he's lost one match, which, let's be honest, that's a big hit to his, of course, previously undefeated streak, but it's not the end.
That's it.
Joel Hagen's still got a lot to offer.
That's it. We've seen from what the Don has been trying to do with his shoulder blocks that normally do take the competitors down. Gavin McGavin has been the only man to be able to get Joel Hagen off his feet. So if you can't get a man down, how are you going to pin him for the 1, 2, 3?
Exactly, and here comes the Don now. Oh, through the ropes with a suicide dive!
Straight back on his feet there. High fives for the fans, but I don't think he'll want to turn around because he's got an angry monster waiting for him.
The biggest prospect, manhandling the Don now like very few we've seen before. Oh.
Right into the unforgiving steel of the ring post.
It's not legal, but it is effective. Eric Mack, of course, referee Matthew Clark dishing out the count now as Hagen giving a fierce stare down to some young EPW fans in the crowd. We've got a huge crowd here tonight. Dare I say, they're all on the side of the Don.
That's it, good thing that fan is wearing dark pants.
Oh, and again, into that steel ring post by Hagen. Smart tactics, not legal though.
Oh, referee Matthew Clark giving him a bit of leeway, obviously counting, but Hagen is in no rush as he methodically is picking apart the Don.
That he is, and dare I say, the Don kind of needs this win here tonight. 2021 hasn't been a kind of
wait, into the cover. 2 count only, sorry, also.
As I was saying, the Don hasn't had a great 2021. He kicked off the year ReAwakening with a massive EPW Championship match against Mikey Nicholls that he did not win. He also had a huge submission match with Damian Slater in the year. Again, he did not get the win. This invitational tournament is a great way for the Don to turn his fortunes around and get himself back into the title picture. But he's got a massive obstacle in his way. That is the biggest prospect, Joel Hagen.
And that massive obstacle is just putting that massive boot along the throat. Again, as you said, Olsen, using a bunch of legal maneuvers, but maneuvers that you can exploit the referee's count with. So, whilst it's not allowed, as long as he breaks it before the 5 count. Oh, we've got a fan in the crowd standing up to Joel Hagen. I don't think that's a smart idea. Maybe a bit of liquid courage there. Actually, I better check his ID before I make that call. Checking his face right now is Joel Hagen after the boot from the Don.
Ducks a clothesline. Oh, he's going to go for the choke bomb. Can he do it though?
Oh, there's 2 parts to this. There's the size. Oh, there's the size of Joel Hagen. Can he actually be lifted? But also that big neck of his as well to be able to get the grip you need. Don's certainly giving it his all.
Furthermore, there's the height difference. If he can lift Joel Hagen, how far is his feet going to be off the ground?
Oh, that's it. Joel Hagen, not a man who used to be taken off his feet, so you can think that if the Don can do it, but right now, willingly taking himself off his own feet to add extra impact to that slam. And Hagen, wisely or unwisely now, giving the Don a chance to recuperate.
Just laid him out with that sidewalk slam, but he's taking his time now. As I said earlier about the experience difference between the two of them, Hagen should have made a cover.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Even just to exert some more energy out of the Don, oh, that's going to take a lot of wind out of your sail.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Hagen just throws Don into the ropes, puts the brakes on though. Lets him know about it too. He's going back to it.
Oh no, Dice. At what point?
Oh, whoa, Hagen.
This is not a good place to be, trust me, Olsen.
No, not at all. He's going to go for it. Here we go, choke slam.
Oh, no!
The Don goes down. That choke slam's ended a lot of matchups in the quite young career of Hagen. And he's kicked out.
Look at the look on Hagen's face.
He's as surprised as we are.
Oh, look, if I was referee Matthew Clark, I'd probably say, you know what, maybe that was 3. And you got the big man staring you down.
We're not used to seeing people kick out of the choke slam of Joel Hagen.
Well, it's that hard. It's that fighting spirit. It's a cliche, but it's a cliche because it's true. The Don crawling now, just trying to get his way to his feet.
Again, Hagen just taking his time. Slowly and methodically, but this is the Don he's in there with.
Yeah. And he's going, like, he's targeting that right to the spine, of course, where the Don would be trying to base himself for a lot of the Don's power offense. And, you know, a lot of the time you don't see the Don outpowered.
No, you don't. Don, of course, as I've said many a times before, is one of the most tenacious wrestlers we've got. The amount of heart that this man has.
One thing from Joel Hagen's time with CJL, I don't think I've seen Hagen smile so much.
Oh, big clothesline by the Don, but all it does is knock him back just a couple of steps. Dare I say it, at the level of lesser human. Oh, here we go, the Don just unloading.
The Don right in there with those clotheslines. Oh, staggering now, Hagen, still keeping his feet though.
Don has the crowd on his side, but he needs Hagen off his feet. Oh,
not so fast. Hagen, he's seen the Don do that before, and for a monster, he is a very intelligent man. There is tactics behind what he does, and now just picks him up as if he was nothing. Don holds onto the rope wisely. That would not have been the fall that he would have wanted to take there. Kick to the face.
And the Don now is perching himself on the rope. What's he going to go for?
Oh, it looks like some sort of guillotine. Trying to suck the air out of Joel Hagen.
Very smart work there by the Don, Michael Morleone, to deprive him of air.
Well, that's it. If you can't choke bomb him, just choke him. Hagen now very precariously placed for the big... Oh, Don's got the chokehold.
Hagen with 2 thumbs to the eyes. That's not legal.
Again, referee Matthew Clark giving him a lot of leeway, maybe out of fear.
We're going to see that choke bomb off the second rope there.
Oh, now Hagen has got some nasty, evil intentions. Looking for that superplex. I'm not sure how Ring could hold this.
Huge superplex by Joel Hagen. The Don is in a lot of pain right now. Hagen needs to capitalize as well. The Don never stays down for too long.
Someone like Hagen, who has not been off his feet much, not sure how wise it was to put that impact on himself, but he's crawled over it with the 2, and then
Oh, that was close, E-Mac, but it wasn't close enough. Like I said, the Don has not one bit of quit inside of him. He managed to get that shoulder up.
Now we see Hagen just inching ahead of the Don. The Don really needed to try and get up first, because now Hagen stands over him like a bear in the woods, just stalking its prey. Now held on position.
He's saying it's done. Oh, the Don manages to land on his feet and get out of that predicament nicely.
Clever work there, lured in Hagen. Now just forearm straight to the neck and face.
Smashes the face of Hagen into that turnbuckle. What's he thinking here? He's going back up to the ropes like we saw earlier on in this matchup.
Does utilize that shoulder block, but obviously Hagen's a bit close for that. Again with the guillotine. Is he just trying to muscle him up there? Of course, Hagen, the big man, not comfortable with the heights.
Not at all. Don's got him locked in. Depriving of air, but...
Oh no, Hagen's got the choke now and the forearms. This is high risk for men of this size and strength.
Hagen going to go for another
going
superplex.
again.
If he hits another superplex, surely this is all done.
Oh, going to the top right. No, this is not healthy.
Surely not.
Jeez.
I don't think we've ever seen Joel Hagen on a top rope before.
Well, Hagen... Oh, wait!
John!
There's the second!
He's got him! Choke bomb off the top rope! Gets the win!
He is your winner by pinfall. And going on to the semi-finals of the Invitational Tournament at ReAwakening 20, Bruno Nitro!
The veteran expertise of the Don has prevailed. Wasn't able to hit the choke bomb from the standing position. Managed to use his guile to get Hagen up on the top rope, and that top rope choke bomb was all she wrote for the biggest prospect.
I'm damn near lost for words. As I said, we've never seen Joel Hagen on a top rope. We've never seen Joel Hagen go down from a top rope before, and the Don did just that and got himself a one-way ticket to the semi-finals of the longest running Australian pro wrestling tournament, the EPW Invitational Tournament. Joel Hagen is not happy at all.
Look, I dare say, Olsen, that he's never been on the top rope before. He won't be planning a return trip anytime soon.
No doubt about that, but the Don victorious here tonight at Mighty Encounters.
JJ! Hi! Contenders and then some. What did I tell you? Contenders and then some.
Rather.
Oh my God, shut your little mouth. I'll tell you what. Dan Moore, Bobby Marshall. What I tell you, you've never had a chance. And Jacano, at ReAwakening, we're taking your belts. We're going to take them right off you, and you're not going to be able to stop us. Nothing is it. What do you want? Oh, get out of here. Where's your... Come on.
This singles match, set for one fall, is for the EPW Coastal Championship!
Hey man, Uber for Jesse?
Yep.
Sweet.
Where are you heading?
Gate 1 Theatre!
Just use the map then?
Yeah, I don't know where it is, so. Busy night?
Yes.
here he comes.
He made it right on time.
Do you believe, Olsen?
You know what? Wow. Forget about if I believe, this crowd believes. You know, one of the things I love in this world, EMAC, is the Rocky franchise. That was amazing. Kind of curious as to what Jesse Lambert's Uber rating is.
I'm just worried he might have blown himself up already.
Maybe, he did train hard.
Well, that's true. He did commit to his diet.
He did no arm chin-ups.
That's impressive.
This is the biggest matchup in the career of Jesse Lambert.
This is going to be the thing, though. We love Jesse Lambert. Like, he's an entertaining man. He's a very funny man. But he is still a learner wrestler. And this is for the Coastal Championship. It's time to put up.
Not only is it for the Coastal Championship, but he's in there with one of the most fierce vets that EPW has to offer.
He's definitely got home field advantage.
That he does. I'll tell you what, after that montage, I'm pumped. You can't beat a Rocky montage.
No. Unfortunately, Olsen, this is where the mood is about to change. As affable as Jesse Lambert is, right as far on the other side of that is the obnoxious Coastal Champion himself, Aaron Hawke.
That's right, Aaron Hawke, the explosive pro wrestling Coastal Champion. This guy, George Jack's with the best of him, but when the bell rings, we know he has what it takes, as we've seen many times before. This matchup is not going to be easy for Jesse Lambert. He has all the fans in attendance on his side, and he's going to need it. Because this man who, well, sometimes can run his mouth a little too much. Sometimes. It was, of course, back at Collision Course where he defeated none other than Davis Storm to win that Coastal title. And since then, he's been rubbing it in everyone's face.
Well, that's just further proof of the fact that, for as obnoxious as he is, inside that squared circle, Aaron Hawke, the veteran, is as accomplished as they come. But let's go straight to the elephant in the room. Since becoming Coastal Champion, he's been picking his spots. Jesse Lambert got this title shot because he signed the contract that Aaron Hawke sent to Dan Moore, knowing that Dan Moore had the tag team match there. Now, of course that wasn't binding as a contract, of course it wasn't, but Aaron Hawke was only too eager to speak to EPW management and try and sell it that Jesse Lambert, given his popularity, deserved the title shot. He's here because he thinks Jesse Lambert is an easy kill, and with this crowd behind him, I don't think that's going to be the case.
Well, we are but minutes away from finding out. But you are right, Aaron Hawke has been picking and choosing his shots. He had 2 title defenses in Ticket to Madness against Callum Collins and Faisal Chris. Two guys that have been working really hard at the EPW School of Pro Wrestling, but not experienced wrestlers here at the Gate 1 Theatre.
Picking and choosing. And the worst thing is, right, it's that face of his. It's so swami. Just go chill.
You'll notice, Eric, when the music stopped, the look on Aaron Hawke's face
Introducing
changed.
first in this match for the EPW Coastal Championship, the challenger from straight out of Mount Lawley Senior High School, weighing in at Wears a T-shirt to the beach, representing 2.5 wrestlers. Please be patient, Jesse Lambert!
huge reaction.
And now,
That's Hex Strand in
at
Chicago.
216 pounds, he is your reigning, your defending EPW Postal Champion, Aaron Hawk!
As I was saying, he came out with that smug grin on his face. The very punchable face of Aaron Hawk.
Punchable. I'm going to tell him you said that.
Look, tell it to Jesse. He's got to do the job. He's got to go in there and try and do this now. But Aaron Hawk's face changed when the music stopped. So there's a time for him to be smug. There's that cocky, smirky look on Aaron Hawk's face that we're seeing right here. When it's time for business, he knows exactly what to do.
Interesting. Jesse taking the centre of the ring straight away. Good ring awareness there. I know it's a little thing, but he's obviously, for all of his, hilarity, he is coming on as a wrestler.
Look, he is, but let's be honest. What are his chances of getting a victory here over Aaron Hawk? The guy's currently the Coastal Champion, defeated Davis Storm, which is massive. He's a former 4-time tag team champion, been wrestling probably, over half the life of Jesse Lambert. What is he, like 12?
Mentally, maybe.
Oh, there we go.
One, two.
Can you imagine if Jesse Lambert had gotten the 3 count right there?
I think 12 months ago, if you'd said that, I might have had some sick in my mouth. But Jesse Lambert, he's every chance to win this. Look at that. See, it's just the simple things he is picking up.
Oh, what a waste of life.
Hey, could you see him doing that a year ago?
Yeah.
Look at that.
A wrist lock.
Can you not be impressed by how Jesse Lambert is coming on? The crowd are.
I was about to say, if Jesse Lambert wins this, I think the roof may explode off the Gate 1 Theatre.
He's in control.
Okay, his transitions are going very good. I would love to see Jesse Lambert become the new Coastal Champion. I'm just saying that the odds are stacked against him more than I think anyone has ever in a match in EPW history.
I'm not sure that 2-on-1 earlier on might have.
No, I'm standing by my statement.
Okay. Lambert tries again. This may not be the game plan Lambert should be going with. I'm not sure the fans are helping him by saying one more time.
Aaron Hawk is just toying with Jesse Lambert here.
Oh no, ducks a clothesline.
Oh, shoulder block. Colour me impressed, Eric Mack.
Olsen, it's starting to feel like... Oh,
he's going for it.
Oh. Well, certainly's been practicing it. Back
He has
elbow.
We saw in that incredible training montage.
Oh no. Caught in the arm. Oh.
Just like that, the fun and games have come to an end.
Okay, the live odds are blowing back out again.
They are.
Gamble responsibly. Yeah, you talk about the facial expressions of Aaron Hawk. Again, they changed. Oh. Maybe slaps the face of Jesse. You're right, maybe he was embarrassed and now he's taking it up a gear.
Oh! Like I said, the demeanor of Aaron Hawk has changed. He knows there's a time for his smug, just ultra annoying, asshole antics that we know Aaron Hawk's so good. We've spoken about it many times about how good he is at getting in people's heads by being such a jerk.
Yeah, exactly.
But then it's like the switch just flicks inside of him and it's all business. And that spells very bad things for the likes of Jesse Lambert.
Well, that's it. Look, let's be honest. Jesse Lambert, his best chance was to try and cash in on that momentum, the crowd support early, and he really was on top. But as soon as Hawk, just look at that.
Eric Mack, crowd support's good and well, but it's not going to stop you from getting knees dropped on the back of your bloody head.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's changed. It's the advantage that you have with the crowd behind you is all gone now that it's been changed, and Aaron Hawk is taking the crowd out of it.
Well, Bobby Marshall's been taken out by, we can only assume, Cutthroat and then some. Dan Moore is God knows where in a world of hurt. We didn't even have someone to throw in the towel for Jesse Lambert.
Yeah, I don't think that Jesse Lambert would want to throw in the towel. He definitely...
It could be for his own bloody good.
Yeah, but he's never short of trying. Look at him. See, there we go. But you're right. It's starting now to get a little bit hard to watch.
Vicious backdrop there by Hawk. Hooks the leg.
Jesse kicks out though.
All credit in the world to Jesse Lambert, but I think every time he kicks out, it's just going to further infuriate Aaron Hawk and make him dish out more punishment. don't get me wrong, we all have a lot of fun with Jesse Lambert. I would love to see him take that Coastal Championship away from Aaron Hawke. Oh, he's just biting him. Come on now. Referee James Austin, I believe, missed the biting of Aaron Hawke.
Might have been the only one of this mere capacity crowd who did. But now, not only the wind being taken out of the crowd, but those knees straight to the gut, the abdomen. Oh, nothing fancy about that straight right hand. Referee needs to get in there. They are illegal still.
Lambert very much a newcomer to explosive pro wrestling. He's still a learner wrestler. Aaron Hawke said on our social media, give us a follow at EPW Perth. He said this is going to be the biggest lesson.
Whoa. He blocks the shot.
Aaron Hawke said this is going to be the biggest lesson that Jesse will ever learn. And he also barred Dan and Bob from ringside. Not that that's going to be a factor anyway, as Lambert comes off the rope. Oh, big clothesline by Lambert.
Back elbow.
Oh.
Wait.
Side Russian leg sweep by Jesse Lambert. He hooks leg. I'm going to say it. Jesse Lambert was 1 second away from being the new Coastal Champion, making history. He'll be the youngest title holder we've ever had in the company.
And that's all it needs. It just needs that 3 count. You can catch Hawke unawares.
He's got the can-do attitude. He believes in himself. The crowd believes in him. So close to hitting the stunner, the zoiks, if you will. I don't know how to grammatically put that in a sentence.
There's definitely exclamation marks involved. Oh, into that reverse DDT position. Could be looking to roll the dice. Oh. And he does successfully.
Hawke.
Lackadaisical cover.
There you go. Taking his time and underestimating his opponent.
It's a Jekyll and Hyde situation here with Hawke, because if Hawke had the intensity he had of 2-3 minutes ago, he would have put all of his body weight on Jesse, and that could have been it.
Exactly that. Jesse Lambert, of course, he released a brand new t-shirt today. You can get your t-shirts, if not being here at an EPW show, but at wrestlermerch.com.au. He's got headbands for sale too. See a lot of them in this crowd here tonight. As Aaron Hawke's going under the ring, is he looking for a weapon? The hell does he need a weapon for?
That is a very good question. I look at the look on his face. He seems to have found what he's looking for.
A steel chair?
Why does he need a steel chair?
He's in there against a learner wrestler.
This is absolutely ridiculous. And referee James Austin has now just seen it. He needs to take that chair off Hawke.
James Austin, get that chair out of that ring. We do not want to see Jesse Lambert.
Kidding. Austin caught his head there on the bottom turnbuckle, and now there's nothing to stop Hawke.
No one wants to see this happen.
Oh, there's Dan
Moore!
Oh, he's hit himself in the head!
The plan backfired.
Zoinks!
Lambert hits the zoinks. He hooks the leg.
It's a miracle on canvas. 2, 3. No!
The Gate 1 Theatre nearly exploded. But at the 2 3/4 mark, Aaron Hawke got that shoulder up.
Jesse just begging and pleading with the referee. Surely you can find an extra quarter second for me.
Jesse Lambert's saying top rope? Have we seen him go to the top rope before?
I've never seen him get to the top rope, let alone successfully execute off the top.
No idea what Jesse Lambert's thinking, but he's believing in himself and maybe overthought that a bit.
No, he was going into big match Jesse mode, but
oh no, not that vertebreaker. We've seen this so many times. Just a devastating move. Just awful. Oh, drills Jesse Lambert with the vertebreaker. Aaron Hawke wins the match. Retains the Coastal Championship.
And Jules, EPW Coastal Champion, Aaron Hawk!
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't give Jesse Lambert much of a chance in this one, but damn it, he came so close. I believe in Jesse Lambert, this crowd believes in him too. Whilst he was not victorious in this Coastal Championship matchup, dare I say, this is the first of what I hope to see many matchups of Jesse Lambert getting himself shots at championships here in EPW. You really got to hand it to him. He fought a hell of a fight against Aaron Hall.
He certainly did. Nothing to be ashamed of. So close to one of the biggest upsets ever in professional wrestling history, and the champion now has something to say.
What a surprise.
Aaron Hawk certainly loving himself right now.
Oh, I love this. I love this. So, let me get this straight. You people, yes, every single one of you thought Jesse Lambert was going to become Coastal Champion. Like I knew you guys were stupid, but Jesus Christ. As I've stated before, I will take anyone, anywhere, anytime for this Coastal Championship. I'm a fighting champion!
There's a big asterisk on that sentence.
That there is, my friend.
It's an asterisk
If
with soul.
nobody wants to come down, I might just have the rest of the night off.
Oh.
Anytime, anywhere?
Aaron Hawk talked a big game. Might be regretting his words right about now.
The former #1 contender to the EPW Championship, Taylor King, came within a whisker of defeating Mad Mikey Nicholls. And he's here, I guess, with something to say to confront the Coastal Champ.
Great to see Taylor King back, of course. What a massive matchup and a great effort he fought at Ticket to Madness. Can't wait to hear what he has to say to the big mouth of Aaron Hawk. Great t-shirt, by the way, Taylor King.
Thank you, Aaron. First and foremost, I think I'd be doing complete disservice to these three letters if right now I didn't come out here and acknowledge that performance by Jesse Lambert. Right. Now, Aaron, I heard about your little anytime, anyplace operation, right? I'm not quite dressed for the occasion. Now, however, wait there, Aaron. Chill, my guy. It's sound. I haven't had the best time of late. I think everybody can agree with me, right? Yeah. It's not a good thing, no. But that doesn't dictate to who I am. I'm not the black sheep. I'm not second best. And I feel like I just can't win anything. Invitational Tournament, 2018. L. EPW Championship, Mikey Nicholls, Tickets Madness. L. Coastal Championship, however. That's one I need to tick off the list, and that's why I'm so intrigued, Aaron. Because I think you're doing a disservice to that championship and everything that it stands for. You see, I grew up on the coast. I felt the sea breeze quite a bit, this little thing that rushes through around midday every day. Where I'm from, they call it the Frio Doctor. But guess what? It's not the Frio Doctor that's rolling through Gate 1 right now
and your Coastal Championship is the winds of change, Aaron. I'm being serious. I don't do ifs, buts, or maybes. I do absolutes. I'm being serious. I'm being serious. December last year, Aaron, cast your mind back. Out of the ashes, task force first play. I took a bit of leather from around your race once before, mate.
Man makes a great point.
And I know I can do it again. You know why? There won't be any task force, there won't be any play. Me and you, one-on-one, right now.
Oh, he's
or
ready.
Maybe we can do it at ReAwakening.
Oh, Taylor King interrupted. Here comes Kyle Stereo. We saw Kyle confront Aaron Hawke at our last event.
That we did, and look at the look on his face. He means business.
Aaron Hawke. Don't do this. Aaron Hawke, you've been a coward since winning that title. The line for that title starts behind me. And it...
Kyle. Aaron Hawke, the most popular belle of the ball because of that Coastal Championship.
He's taking his exit. Oh! Kyle Stereo and Taylor King now. Tempers flaring. Both men want a shot at the Coastal title, but the Coastal champions walking away.
They both want to go. They both want the Coastal champion, who seems to be walking away. Fans want to see them go at it, but Aaron Hawke nowhere to be seen. Aaron Hawke, anytime, anywhere, not tonight it seems, as his challenges are left high and dry.
Watch this space, my friend. Kyle Stereo and Taylor King both want themselves a shot at the Coastal Championship. Aaron Hawke seems a little reluctant to take on either man.
Anytime, anywhere seems to be when Aaron Hawke seems fit. Will the issue be pushed for him?
George Hamill here for EPW. I'm with the Don, coming off a huge win in the EPW Invitational Tournament against Joel Hagen. Huge top rope choke bomb. Tell us how you're feeling and what you're thinking about the next match you've got to come
How
up with.
I'm feeling? Holy gee, have you? Joel Hagen. Probably the smuggest dude I've ever met, but he's got reason. That's a big man, and that man hits hard. I tell you what, I'm lucky. I've been in EPW for a little over 17 years, and I'm lucky to have gone through that match with a win, let alone getting through it at all. But I have to put it down to just experience. I tell you what, in a few years, that Joel Hagen, a little few more matches under his belt, he's been a nasty person to deal with. But as far as the future goes, this is my shot, my redemption, my way back to the EPW Championship. I hope Mikey Nicholls still has it, because I've still got unfinished business. That EPW Championship belongs around my waist. And I don't know how many more guys I gotta beat, but I'm in the tournament, haven't been in it many times, and I've never won it. This is my time. My time is now. The time is for the dawn. Thank you, George. Take care, man. I need some ice. I need a drink. I need to lay down, man.
There you have it, folks. Our interview with the Don.
Let's keep the night going. This is a singles match set for one fall. It is the fourth and final quarter-final in the longest running wrestling tournament in Australian history, the EPW Invitational. Introducing first, he is accompanied to the ring by Amber and weighs in at 205 pounds, representing TMDK. He is the world beater, Damian Slater!
Here comes the world beater, Damian Slater, and he's certainly been living up to the name of late. Almost indestructible in singles competition.
That's right, Damian Slater, a part of the EPW Invitational Tournament. I said earlier that Marcus Pitt being the odds-on favourite. This is a man you cannot underestimate either. And I tell you what, I'm so pumped for this matchup we're about to see here.
Damian Slater has been on a roll here inside the Gate 1 Theatre at EPW. But will the ghosts of his past be the thing to offset what has been a very spectacular run of late?
That's right, he was one of the last men standing in the Ticket to Madness Rumble.
Only bested by Julian Ward.
That's right. The way that Rumble ended was
And now,
something amazing.
Introducing his opponent. At 204 pounds from Adelaide, South Australia, Julian Ward!
Here he is. It has been quite some time since we've seen Robby Hart in an explosive pro wrestling ring, but damn it, it's great to see him back here in Perth.
Great to see him back, and this is twofold. This is how much he wants to kick Damian Slater's ass, but number two, this is how much the EPW Invitational Tournament means around the country. We're in the middle of a pandemic. He's risking a border closure to come here and fight for just the opportunity to advance to ReAwakening.
That's right, I've said it so many times before, the longest running pro wrestling tournament in all of Australian wrestling. Robby Hart versus Damian Slater. I'm so excited for this matchup. Two South Australians, we should add. Damian Slater relocated some years ago, but these two have history going back to their home state. Robby Hart was last seen in an explosive pro wrestling ring back in 2017. Whoa. It has been a number of years, but Robby Hart is no stranger to explosive pro wrestling. We always welcome him back, and it's great to see him here. But these two are going to do battle now, whilst they're no strangers to each other. This time, a spot in the semi-finals of the Invitational Tournament hangs in the balance. This one is going to be something awesome, E-Mac.
Well, that's the thing. You're seeing proof to how cocky and smug Damian Slater can be. A lot of our fans haven't seen Robby Hart in a long time, and straight away we're into the Robby chants.
They may not be familiar, but they'll never forget the man once they see him here tonight. He's got the hammerlock locked in tight. You mentioned as well earlier about the 2021 that Damian Slater's been having. He's done very well at Collision Course, defeated Bruno Nitro, defeated the Don in June at Evolution. Oh,
that would have been quite an expensive airfare for 3 seconds.
That's right. Had an amazing submission match with the Don at Evolution in June. That Damian Slater just put on a clinic like we know him to do. Then defeated Julian Ward at How High Water.
Yeah, look, the man has been on a roll, has not been defeated in singles competition for near on 20 months inside the Gate 1 Theatre here. But one thing that has to be said is these two men have a long and storied history stemming from their days in South Australia. And if there's one man who's shown on a constant basis to have had Damian Slater's number, it certainly has been Robby Hart.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. No one on the EPW roster knows Slater as well as Robby Hart does, which makes this all the better matchup to watch. Oh, there we go. I thought he was going to charge him with something else there, but went back to trading holds as we see the head scissors locked in.
Quite an innovative counter, and against most other wrestlers, that would have had Damian Slater in that almost side headlock straight away, but Robby Hart had it scouted.
That's right. He's had a hell of a career as well, if you're unfamiliar with Robbie Hart. Debuted back in 2005. He's wrestled around Japan with the likes of Michinoku Pro and 01. Also wrestled for Battle Arts in Canada.
Certainly a lot of experience from around the globe. And you see both of these men, they are very good at the technical arts. And that's why you see Damian Slater with his World Beater Wrestling show. It's going to be so good to see the counter holds that we're going to have here. As right on cue there, Robbie Hart into that side headlock.
That's right, we're going to see a clinic in this match. Oh, how about that?
Turnabout's fair play.
As we said, these two know each other so well. Robbie Hart with a beautiful roll up there.
His stroll. And very close indeed.
Hart's just letting him know how close he got. You can just see now with the look on Damian Slater's face that Robbie Hart is getting under his skin just so perfectly.
Just there, you see, Damian Slater loves to chain wrestle, but went for the kick to the stomach there, looking to change up the element of this match.
Slater hits the deck, Robbie Hart rolls through.
Polish hammer
now. Head scissor takedown. Slater's on the outside.
Slater again to the outside. And that's the thing for two men that have wrestled each other so much, they can still manage to surprise each other.
Oh wait, Hart now. Oh! Kicks a goal.
Yeah, that would have been not unfamiliar down at Footy Park.
Hart now making his way to the top rope. Oh! Huge diving crossbody to the outside.
As much as he's got the technical ability, he also has that devil-may-care attitude and spirit, launching himself from the top to the outside as both men collect themselves on the hardwood floor of the Gate 1 Theatre.
I tell you what, E-Mac, I've missed Robbie Hart in an EPW ring, and in that case, outside of it too. Great to have him back here.
How good would it be to have Robbie Hart advance in this tournament so that we can continue to see him? Because so far, so good, and he has the advantage, lining Slater up.
Oh, double stomp right to the center of the spine, right on point. Going for a cover. Only two. Slater kicks out.
That's the kind of stomp that makes you see your ribs pop out the front side.
That it does.
Hart questioning whether or not it was three. Not quite yet, but certainly positive signs here for Hart.
It's chopped to the chest for good measure as well. Goes to the Irish whip. Slater counters. Oh, there you go.
Oh, how rapid is that kick?
Slater is about as good as it gets. Oh,
the rapidity is returned. Just runs through, takes a leg. Amber trying to get involved.
Of course Amber's trying to get involved. I'd expect nothing less from her.
But Robbie Hart's a step ahead of her too. This man must have been on the YouTube channel, from the vault, right?
Turn it up. Amber's crying foul like Robbie Hart.
How many times have we seen Amber get involved in TMDK business and again paying dividends?
As it often does.
And she seems to be fine now. What are the odds?
Oh, who would have thought? Of course, Slater, a former EPW champion, former tag team champion as well. It was back in 2014 that Damian Slater won the Invitational tournament, so it's been quite some time since he's done so well in the Invitational tournament. Of course, he's looking to get that victory again, not only here in the quarterfinals, but then on to the semis and the actual final of the tournament. Get himself a shot at the EPW Championship sooner rather than later.
Just rams Robbie Hart's head just straight onto that apron. Nothing pretty about that, but it certainly works. Rolls Robbie into the ring now, looking for the cover. Wise move there. Oh, the forearm across the face for extra insult there, but Hart kicks out very quickly. But you're absolutely right. So we've seen a lot of competitors so far in this Invitational tournament have been in that upper echelon of the EPW, wanting to get to the EPW Championship. And it's hard to mount a case against Damian Slater, given his form.
That's right. Whoa. And he's one of the few who knows what it takes to win an Invitational tournament as well as being an EPW champion. As Hart now, gets caught in midair.
And these are the wrinkles in the game here that only the likes of Damian Slater can think of. You see so many times that leapfrog and the wrestlers are outsmarted by it, but no, Slater, step ahead, grabs the leg, and now could be going surfing.
There we go. Oh, look at that. Robby Hart is in agony right now. Oh wait, Slater's not done.
Wrenching back. The body shouldn't talk like this.
No, it should not, but damn, the skills of Damian Slater are another level.
Oh,
Taking a bit of time to flex as well.
I think he was spotting out Tez, our cameraman there. He's got a keen sense of ring awareness at all times.
That he does. I'm sure senior cameraman Tez was impressed as well.
They'll be on the West Australian Pro Wrestling site. There's Damian Slater now, and they're using the referee.
Amber getting involved. Colour me surprised.
And that's that ring awareness again, using the referee's attention to get Amber the free shot. It's not allowed, but it works.
They do it every time. They keep allowing her at ringside. Oh, nice neck breaker there by Slater. He's going to go for another cover. Just wearing down Robby Hart, like we said. So much history between these two, but also the fact that they're such finely tuned athletes as well, with such great conditioning. We could be here for quite some time still.
You're not wrong, and that's the thing about Damian Slater, the neck breaker, and then straight away went for the elbows right to the neck again. The man, once he's got his game plan, he locks himself in.
Does it so well.
Again, back to that neck. And now looking for the back suplex. Robby Hart does not want that pressure on his neck. Kick of his own.
Oh, axe kick. That's what I'm going for here. Off the rope. Oh, nice! Flipping neck breaker there by Robby Hart. He's got his store now, going to the outside. Looks like he's going to fly maybe.
Well, he has an opportunity there, and he's going to take a huge chance, especially...
Oh, Amber.
Could be going for that stomp again, didn't succeed. Oh!
Planted down by the world beater. Transitions into a pin, but only two. Slater's not happy. Dare I say the frustrations of someone as equally matched as someone who knows him so well like Robby Hart does. Just getting under the skin of Damian Slater.
And that's it, look, absolutely pancaked him there. And unfortunately for Damian Slater, wasn't enough to get the pinfall. The fans getting behind Robby Hart.
Normally South Australians don't get a hero's welcome here in WA, but it is great to see. As I was about to say, Slater's not easily rattled, but it seems it's getting to that point of the match right now.
Oh, went for the uppercut again.
He's going to go, looks like he's going to maybe attempt a backslide.
Both men thinking the same thing there.
Oh, what a shot.
And that's the case when you find someone who you've had these battles with in the past. You've got to find something that you may not have brought out of your playbook before. You might need to write new pages of your playbook to beat someone like this.
That's right. Oh. Robby Hart, springboard. Oh, beautiful kick there.
Just straight to the face.
Oh, German suplex just dumps the world beater.
Unfortunately for Slater, he got back to his feet through the momentum.
Oh, drills him.
It would look like a cradle suplex of sorts there.
Beautifully done, Robby Hart. If you can win this quarterfinal matchup, go to the semis. Imagine if Robby Hart wins the Invitational Tournament. Imagine if Robby Hart wins the EPW Championship. Slater used it to his advantage before to get himself the EPW Championship. It is no far stretch of the imagination that Robby Hart could do the same.
Hey, how many times has it happened? I'll tell you when it has happened, when an interstater, quote unquote, has come in and taken the EPW Championship, and lo and behold, he was a South Australian too.
There you go.
So there is precedent here for Robby Hart, and for someone with his ability.
Charging forearm strike. Oh. Nice kick to the head. Slater's rocked. Oh. Manages to put a stop to that. Or does he?
Nope.
Oh, beautiful STO.
He hit the canvas so hard he thought he was in the Rundle Mall again.
Oh, the Serpentine offering by Robby Hart. He's feeling it.
Oh, that would have almost been it, but Slater grabs the leg into the STF.
What a counter by Slater. Man, the tradings of holds in this matchup has been masterful. I am loving every second of this EMAC.
That was intelligence, but also desperation. If he had his head kicked off there, that could have been all she wrote. And now Slater releases the hold to try and get better positioning. Oh, could it be his downfall too? And
Closer than probably Slater would have liked.
he certainly wasn't expecting the pinfall counter. Now just getting those legs up to get some separation. Oh, Slater mocking the fans. Oh, bad mistake when you've got Robby Hart there where you wanted him.
Oh, huge knife edge chop.
You see the perspiration just bounce off his chest.
Top rope now. What are we going to see? Eric Mack, your guess is as good as mine. We've got two of the very best in this country going at it for the most prestigious tournament in Australian wrestling. Oh my God! Right, you've got to be kidding me! Oh my goodness! A top rope Hurricane Rana into a pin. Super kick on point by Slater. Are we going to see it?
Slatality position, no!
Oh, final cut!
If anyone knows how to get out of the Slatality, it's Robby Hart now, looking to end it.
Going for the serpentine offering, and he nails it again! Robby Hart, my friends, is about to advance into the semis. All it's going to take is a count of three.
1, 2, and 3. Oh!
Oof. Big oof, that was so damn close. Man.
Robby Hart cannot believe it.
I can't believe it.
Fans can't believe it. Robby Hart now looking again to go to that top rope.
Still
you would have thought the serpentine offering was...
Oh, wait, Amber.
Amber gets shoved down for a trouble.
Every single time.
We're going to need a second referee for Team DK.
Oh, no! Slater got the knees up.
Oh, that's all the time he needed to get the knees up into the STF again. Robby Hart. Robby Hart trying to inch his way. But you can see, oh no, that life is draining from Hart.
He's close to the ropes.
Wait a minute.
I don't think he's close enough. Oh no, this is not good. That's it. He's tapped out. Slater advances.
Here's your winner by submission and advancing through to the semi-finals of the Invitational Tournament, the World Beater, Julian Ward!
Damian Slater with an impressive victory. Oh, and the disrespect there over his arch rival, Robby Hart. But you can't take away from that world-beating ability of Damian Slater. For all the arrogance, for all the things that just make you want to screw up your face and yell at the world, Damian Slater is one of the most accomplished in-ring technicians, strategists that we'll ever see in an EPW ring. And now he's made his way through to the semi-finals of the EPW Invitational Tournament.
Well, there you have it, my friends. On to the semi-finals. The world beater, Damian Slater. And if we could please have a big round of applause all the way from South Australia, Robby Hart. He fought a hell of a matchup. But of course, it is Damian Slater on to the semi-finals of the longest running pro wrestling tournament in all of Australia, the Explosive Pro Wrestling Invitational Tournament. And right about now, I'd like to introduce you to the other semi-finalists. Introducing first, Gavin McGavin!
Gavin McGavin, of course, advancing over Kaz Jordan in our first match of the night.
Introducing Marcius!
A dominant display from Marcius. Pitt over Edith. Knight sees him through to the semi-finals at ReAwakening.
And the Don! Michael
ingenuity, strength is what it took for the Don to get past the biggest prospect, Joel Hagan, and punch his way to EPW ReAwakening 20 and the semi-finals of the Invitational Tournament. What an all-star field we have here for this year's Invitational semi-finals. The cream of the crop, the best of the best, and they're going to be laying it all on the line at our biggest show ever.
Ask for a bit of professionalism here, just keep things cool. All right, my friends, you are looking at the semi-finalists of the 2021 EPW Invitational Tournament. The quarterfinals are done, and these are your 4 semi-finalists. Let's hear it for first, the Don Michael Morleone! The world beater, Damian Slater! The real wrestler, Gavin McGavin! And Marcius Pitt! Now just quickly, gentlemen, if I can please get you to line up either side of me for a photo opportunity for not only the fans, but for Pick's photography as well. Come on, bring it in, guys. Come on, this isn't your first time, guys. Come on, stand here. Photo. Guys, please. All right, now I have been informed by EPW management what the semi-finals are going to look like. So I will announce right now your first semi-final in the Invitational Tournament. It will be the Don Michael Morleone up against Gavin McGavin.
Whoa.
So that means your second semi-final will be Marcius Pitt versus Damian Slater.
Whoa! The TMDK issues rising to the surface, and old-time rivals, the Don versus Gavin McGavin. Not the matchups I expected, but what a cracking bracket of semi-final action at ReAwakening 20. And Amber not happy that her charges have been pitted against each other. Pardon the pun.
I'm only doing as I was told. I was told by EPW match. I didn't book this. Let's hear it for your EPW Invitational Tournament semi-finalists. Come on!
George Hamill here for EPW with still Coastal Champion Aaron Hawke.
Like there was any question. Jesse Lambert, are you serious? Like, Jesse, you shouldn't have even been in the ring with a Coastal Champion. Like, you shouldn't even be in EPW. And hopefully, I gave you the lesson that you needed. But, I'm not, we're done. We're done. 2.5 wrestlers, Dan Moore, Jesse Lambert, we are done. What I need to get off my chest is that has been Kyle Stereo and that never been Taylor King. Because you see, you guys doing this bickering thing in the ring, and I had enough of it. I've had enough of bickering in EPW, so I decided to leave. But, as the fighting champion that I am, I would happily take you both on, and I could beat you both at the same time. But I was running a little bit late tonight, and I still am right now, so I'm surprised I'm actually still with you at the moment, buddy. I need to get out soon. So what do you want to say, little man?
Well, do you think that statement, taking on both at the same time, could come back to haunt you?
Nah, fine. It'll be fine.
Okay. Alright.
This is a singles match set for one fall.
Bruno. I am sorry, Bruno.
We can't play this game anymore, but can we still be friends? Things just can't go on like before, but can we still be friends? We had something to learn. Now it's time for the wheel to turn. Grains of sand, one by one, before you know it, all gone. Let's admit we made a mistake, but can we still be friends? Can we still be friends?
CJL, Toro, CJL.
Your best friend.
I trusted him.
I am truly sorry, Bruno.
That whole thing, that whole plan, always watching me, always with me.
One step ahead of you.
I got another shot. I get my third match again.
Mighty encounters, Bruno. You get your third match.
At Mighty Encounters, it's me versus him.
You made the biggest mistake of your career.
That's it. That will be my third match. That will be my last shot. And I can't wait, CJL. I can't wait to give you back what you did to me.
But at Mighty Encounters, I break your body, I break your spirit.
Making their way to the ring, this is Chris G.
Olsen, I tell you what, I've been waiting a long time for this because it's finally time for Bruno Nitro to get his hand on that little weasel, Chris J. Lazarus. And look, unsurprisingly flanked by Kaz Jordan and Joel Hagen. Can't even come and have a fair fight.
Would expect anything different. This matchup is a long time in the making.
It is, and it's just been little jabs along the way. We've seen CJL dress up as cameraman at the EPW School of Pro Wrestling shows. We've seen him.
That was a pretty good disguise. He fooled me.
He shaved mid-show. And the fact is, the biggest masquerade of all is the fact that he has been El Toro Blanco this entire time.
That's right. The El Toro Blanco ruse. At first I thought maybe he was just pretending to be El Toro Blanco, but it was him the entire time. And
yeah, he detailed it in that promo video about the length that he went to for this deception. Great.
And now, his opponent. At 172 pounds, hailing from Sao Paulo, Brazil, he is Bruno Nitro!
Oh, what is going on here, Olsen? Wait, El Toro Bruno? Oh, wait.
What the hell is going on?
El Toro Brunei? What is that? What is
There's two El Toro Blancos here.
What is a group of Toros?
What? Chris J. Lazarus.
Oh, wait.
Is that
CJL.
his doing?
No,
this is not his doing.
He's told
What's
Hagen
going
and
on?
Kaz to deal with these, I don't know, these El Toros. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, they thought it was Bruno.
Okay, well, one of them wasn't Nitro.
Yeah. Bruno Nitro playing some mind games, but it could have, like, just bit him in the backside. Wait,
that's
also not Bruno.
Nitro. Oh! Eric Mack! Take a look! Oh! Take that, Chris J. Lazarus!
Oh, there's more than one person who can throw some smoke and mirrors out there. Bruno Nitro using the distraction, using CJL's tactics against him.
Love it, absolutely love it. Since CJL tried to recruit Bruno Nitro as part of his cavalcade of stars, he's had a vendetta against Bruno Nitro. Oh, wait!
And now, referee James Austin not having any of this, again exerting his authority and correctly ejecting Hagen and Jordan from ringside.
Absolutely beautiful justice has been served. We are going to get ourselves a fair one-on-one matchup, as it damn well should be.
It's great to see the shoe on the other foot. CJL caught unawares. Here comes Bruno, ducking the back elbow.
Oh, there's press.
Oh, and just throwing those hands. That's got to feel good for Bruno Nitro. Months of deception.
The bad blood runs deep. This is as much a grudge match as it is an important point in the career of Bruno Nitro. At the start of this year, he gave himself, beautiful double leg drop kick there. Launches CJL into the turnbuckles.
Wait, he could be going for the Redeemer early.
Not wasting any time.
Proving a point here, Bruno Nitro going to the top.
You hear all the whistles in the crowd. A lot of Bruno Nitro fans. As I said, at the start of the year, Bruno Nitro was unhappy that he had never had himself a big win or any win at the Gate 1 Theatre.
Yeah.
So he gave himself a target of 3 matches to get a win at Gate 1. And this, interestingly enough, is his third big match on the big stage. He has to get this win here tonight.
That's it. You don't know what it will mean for the career of Bruno Nitro if he doesn't get this win. Oh, no.
Nitro ready to kick a goal.
Oh, yeah, he's walking up to the spot.
Got a whistle of his own.
Oh, wait, using the referee.
Would you expect anything less from CJL?
I'm not sure you can build a wall on a penalty kick.
Very good, E-Mac. Nitro now, striking away. Like we've said before as well, Bruno Nitro, when it comes to the EPW School of Pro Wrestling Showcase events, racks up the wins like it's nothing. He's done incredibly well. Oh my goodness!
Ooh, and some of those wins as well have been alongside this man under his El Toro Blanco guys.
The deception of CJL is deplorable.
And he's always thinking as well, I mean, he was a step ahead there, and unfortunately Bruno seems to have suffered an awful landing there. Still regaining his bearings.
Just cut off the momentum of Bruno Nitro.
That's always the way to get someone to stop doing something, is to tell them to stop doing it as the whistles go off again. We're like at a World Cup or something with the amount of noise being made by instrument in the crowd.
Well, at least Bruno Nitro is not selling vuvuzelas.
He's definitely printing money at the moment from the sounds of it.
Good on him. A lot of Bruno Nitro fans in attendance, and it's hard not to...
He's going to need every one of those fans at the moment. He's just been thrown against the uprights.
That was brutal. Head smashed into the steel ring post.
CJL taking the camera off Tez.
Look, he filmed a little bit of a showcase once. I don't think that qualifies him as a cameraman, or does it?
I've seen worse. There's a good interactive fan cam there as Bruno Nitro.
Someone protect the camera. We need footage of this event, Eric Mack.
Somewhere retired referee Giles O'Brien, appointed by Giles, is wincing.
Nitro now Stops the count smartly. Oh, misses with the kick.
Oh. And you see here, Bruno Nitro, one of the biggest strengths in his arsenal is the strikes, is those kicks. And so far, CJL has made sure that he did not get caught in the crosshairs.
Well, the thing is that CJL is incredibly close to Bruno Nitro, whether Nitro likes it or not. He knows what makes him tick because he's tag teamed with him for so long over this time. It's this cloak and dagger tactic by CJL that is just disgusting, but it's allowed him to know how Bruno Nitro operates. You've almost got to admire or be impressed by it if he wasn't such a jerk about it.
Yes, exactly right.
CJL now in control of Bruno Nitro.
Crowd firmly behind Bruno, and it's hard not to be after what he's gone through, and what he's going through right now. Backbreaker. CJL wisely holds on to it to talk that back, and also into the shoulder blade maybe as well there. 2 count there from referee James Austin. Of course, CJL is not going to be one to take the fair count fairly. He's always got to have a bee in his bonnet.
Does CJL have any redeeming qualities?
No. Just flat out no. He is an absolute stain on the underwear of life.
That he is, and he's got himself together his cavalcade of stars, which is some decent bloody talent, I'll tell you. But
cavalcade of stars or cavalcade of yes men, really. They're all under this illusion that CJL is the one that's going to propel their career. Yes, he knows how to grease the wheel. He knows how to use his influence and money, but they still haven't been able to get to the very top that they could have maybe got without this guy pulling the strings behind the scenes.
He's the purveyor of potential.
Potential can only go so far.
That is true. Bruno Nitro was a person, one of the only people that has actually denied the offer.
Yeah. And look, I can't have any more respect for him than I already do with that decision. And at the moment, he's getting those arms twisted back, breaks the hold. Back elbows, fighting his way out.
This match means so much to Bruno Nitro, even before the bad blood started with CJL. Of course, earlier on this year, ReAwakening 19, he lost to James Draker, lost to Damian Slater at Collision Course. Lost by a DQ to Kaz Jordan, of course, thanks to CJL. That one happened at Evolution, so that one doesn't really count. This is his third. Oh, it was attempts. Oh, nice exploder suplex there by Nitro. He needed that one, Emac.
That's the thing, Bruno Nitro. Oh, lovely flying leg lariat there. He was at a career crossroads, but now he's cleared for a takeoff.
Suicide dive to the outside.
He was at a career crossroads. The last thing he needed when he was having that crisis of confidence in his own abilities, translating it here to the Gate 1 Theatre, was some guy just to be a dick and mess with his affairs. And of course, CJL, he gets off on that sort of thing.
Well, he sure was a dick and messed with his affairs.
Well, he did, and that's, right now he's paying for those sins. As he clutches that neck.
He is former 4-time EPW Tag Team Champion, the CJL. If you are new to Explosive Pro Wrestling, you should know that CJL has a long history within this company. Yeah. We haven't seen him in an EPW ring for a very long time.
Well, we thought we hadn't.
Well, true.
This is the first time that CJL, quote unquote, goes for the kick again. CJL ducks and shoves Bruno into the corner.
CJL pointing out that smarts. He's a very smart wrestler. That's something that I remember from the days when you previously see him wrestle here in EPW.
Shades of El Toro Blanco here.
Like he hasn't rubbed enough salt in the wound. You see that montage he put together of Bruno and El Toro Blanco? Like, come on.
He is just a creepy man who just gets his jollies out of making things miserable for other people.
That he does. Bruno Nitro, though, has himself a chance right here to capitalize.
CJL again, knowing Bruno's playbook, being in his confidence.
Nice work by Nitro, takes the legs out of CJL. Wait, springboard. Hurricane Rider from the top rope, beautifully done by Nitro. This is what we want to see. This is what the crowd wants to see. And this is what Bruno Nitro needs.
Oh no.
goal! Oh wait, Kaz Jordan has jumped the guardrail. Just ripping.
That's just offside right now.
Oh, and here's Joel Hagan now. Kaz Jordan jumped the guardrail, ripped out referee James Austin. We've got Joel Hagan out here too. The entire cavalcade of stars have come to help out CGL. Of course he wasn't going to do this on his own.
And of course now with referee James Austin on the outside, incapacitated, nothing can save Bruno as he backs into the biggest prospect.
Of course, Bruno Nitro, very familiar with both of these competitors.
Oh, back elbow. He's certainly not going to go down quietly.
Good on him, Bruno Nitro, taking on everyone.
Oh, lovely drop kick.
This saga has gone on far too long. Kaz Jordan got a full Nelson locked in now.
He can't outrun the numbers.
Oh, big boot to the face there. Nitro fights out of the full Nelson. Oh, nicely done.
Using the cavalcade of stars against each other.
Oh, here's Hagen.
Oh, clever work from Bruno.
Just squashes Kaz Jordan on the outside. Bruno Nitro.
Now, CJL in the perfect position. I think we know what's coming, Olsen.
That we do. It's time for the Redeemer. Nailed on point.
Count it.
Leg.
Here comes
James
the referee.
Austin. Hurry up. Bruno Nitro gets his win.
The winner of this match, I pinfall Bruno Nitro!
We can see some of the fans here standing in the Pack Gate 1 Theatre. They feel every bit of Bruno's journey. And look at the look of elation on Bruno's face. He's done it! He's won at Gate 1 and he's put the demons of CJL behind him.
He's got that mask of El Toro Blanco. I'd love to know what he's saying to CJL right now. Victory is sweet, my friend, and Bruno Nitro deserves every single bit of this elation from the crowd. You love to see it, Eric Mack.
Doesn't even need to say a word. It's perfect as it is. As you see CJL slink off with his cronies. I'm sorry, I've got the biggest smile on my face, Olsen. This is great. How can you not feel for Bruno Nitro? Look at that fan get into it.
They love it, and we do too. I'm sure you do as well. Here at EPW's Mighty Encounters.
Picking up the big win tonight here at Gate 1. Put your hands together. Here's Bruno Nitro.
Perfect camera. Oi, up, because I have a message for EPW, and better yet, I actually have a message now for Damian Slater. You see, this is
the message, chat.
What's the message? No,
hey,
this is
he's got a message for us. He's got a message. Let's listen to the man.
No, that's fine.
Are you guys serious? Is this a joke? You're both actually going to do this?
Do what?
After everything.
I didn't make the match. He didn't make the match. It's happening. It's finally happening. Surely it's about time that this happens.
You know what? Fine. Have your little match. I will not be ringside for it. I am done with this little boy fighting. I'm sick of it. So you know what? I'm going to take this time. I'm going to relax, have some time away from this, and I'll see you next year. How about that, okay? Good luck, fellas. See you later.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time is now. This singles match set for one fall sees the future of EPW, Julian Ward, take on the legend of EPW, Davis Storm. It's the ultimate proving ground, and it is your Mighty Encounters main event!
Wait 1 second. You outlasted 19 of EPW's best, and you have now stamped your ticket to ReAwakening 20 to challenge for the EPW Championship. But let me tell you something. there is a guy in this company who has been on just as impressive a run. This is a guy who turned back the challenge of Taylor King here tonight. A man who has turned back the challenge of Kyle Steria. Has turned back the challenge of Michael Morleone. Has turned back the challenge of the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, Robby Eagles. And most importantly, Jules, he turned back the challenge of Julian Ward. Twice! So my question, Jules, is what is going to be different this time? Are you ready to be the man? What are you going to tell me, Jules, that you want it more this time? What's different to the other two times? You want it more? Let me tell you.
You're right. The first time Mikey beat me, I didn't think I had a chance. The second time Mikey beat me, I thought I had less of a chance. Mikey Nicholls, he doesn't intimidate me anymore. He's like the Grim Reaper of Australian wrestling. People don't want to hear his name, let alone stand across from him. But I don't fear the Reaper, and I sure as don't fear Mikey Nicholls. And if you, of all people, want me to prove that to you, instead of myself, you want me to prove it to you? Well, there's one more show before Reawakening. I'll prove it to you in person.
Challenge accepted, Jules, but let me make you understand. This isn't about want. The legacy of Reawakening, the legacy of the EPW Championship, and the legacy of those three letters is built by men who didn't want this life, by men who need this life. So we will find out whether you want this or you need this. Because if you don't need it, you don't need to show up to Reawakening 20. You need to pack your bags and get on the next flight to Canada.
It's main event time. Introducing the first competitor. He is the man that will go on to Reawakening 20 to face Mikey Nicholls for the EPW Championship. But tonight, he faces the ultimate test at 201 pounds, the Outlaw, Julian Ward!
The man with the Outlaw State of Mind, rejuvenated Julian Ward this year, and he's proved that he may be at the very top of his game, outlasting 19 other EPW wrestlers at the Ticket to Madness Rumble to earn the EPW Championship opportunity at Reawakening against Mad Mikey Nicholls.
And what a rumble it was. Talk about magnificent. Julian Ward was the last person standing in that matchup.
And whilst that did impress his opponent tonight, his opponent, Davey Storm, still has a few questions on the want versus the need of Julian.
Now, his opponent. At 185 pounds, he's a two-time former EPW Tag Team Champion, a former EPW Coastal Champion, and a former six-time EPW Champion, the Godfather of Australian Wrestling, Lazarus Storm!
There he is, the Godfather, Davis Storm, a man who helped build this company and make it everything that it is. A man who Julian Ward, well, he copped a right earful from after winning that ticket to Madness Rumble. Davis Storm's a man synonymous with this company, synonymous with main events of EPW shows, and a man that is very familiar with the person who Julian Ward will face in the main event of ReAwakening 20. That, of course, being man Mikey Nicholls.
Mean Dean, you said he helped to build EPW. I'd argue he is the bricks, he's the mortar that EPW is. This man has done it all. He is the benchmark. He is the measuring stick. And Julian Ward, curiously, takes a few steps away because that stealing locus of Davis Storm is focused right in on the Outlaw. Different demeanor from Davis Storm than we're used to of late.
Very true, it's been a different demeanor of Davis Storm. Interesting, Eric Max, sorry.
Two fan favourites. It's going to be a tough task for these fans to pick a side.
Very interesting to see which way the crowd is going to swing, whether it be the way of Julian Ward or Davis Storm. These are two fan favourites here tonight.
Fans shouting in support of Julian Ward, and Davis Storm just casually glares at their direction. That would make me shut the hell up.
Well, look, I said before about this being a man that helped build EPW and make it everything it is. EPW started in 2001. Eric Mack, 2001. We're about to celebrate 20 years.
Of those three letters, EPW.
Exactly. Chant, I'll never tire of hearing EMAC. But Julian Ward, of course, does not even have half the experience that Davis Storm does. Davis Storm is not so much standing in the way, but if you were to say a warm-up match, this is about maybe Infinity Fold.
Yes. Well, you talk about EPW originals. Davis Storm is the EPW original, but Mikey Nicholls is right there with him, there from the very first show. And so Julian Ward's got to be thinking in his head, right? He's had two matches against Mikey Nicholls and has come up short. If he can't get past Davis Storm, what sort of psychological chance will he give himself at ReAwakening 20?
Well, it's the unfortunate situation that he's found him in here this evening in the main event of Mighty Encounters. Davis Storm laid out the challenge, and Julian Ward accepted, but there are consequences. Should Julian Ward not win this match, what's it going to do to his demeanour going into the biggest matchup of his life?
Well, that's it. You know, wins a Rumble. Rumbles are hard things to win. You've got to outlast all the unpredictability.
Especially with the lineup of people in that Rumble.
That's it. And he was in there early. Like, he was 40 minutes, I would think. I'm not sure I agree with that chance. Stormy sucks. He most certainly doesn't. But it does show the firm support that Julian Ward does have from a pocket of this audience.
Very good year since returning to Explosive Pro Wrestling. He has his Outlaw State of Mind, but he's going to need more than an Outlaw State of Mind, not only to defeat Davis Storm, but also defeat Mikey Nicholls for the Explosive Pro Wrestling Championship.
The curious thing about this is that both men are jostling, trying to get that ascendancy early, is that when Julian Wardy chants come out, but Julian Ward was all set to go to Canada.
He was. He was in Canada.
He was. So, at going for broke, he decided he didn't want to go to Canada and further his career with the conscience, on his conscience of being aligned with TMDK, of the Untouchables. He did the right thing, and he did not let Marcus Pitt and Damian Slater end Davis Storm's career through skullduggery. But now, what reward has Julian Ward got in return? We've got Davis Storm trying to soften up in front of the biggest match he's ever had.
Exactly. It's such an interesting tale as that of Julian Ward. You think of sliding doors moments. Of course, we all know what's gone on around the world since Julian Ward went to Canada and what brought him back home. Maybe it's all led himself to what lays ahead of him. Oh,
that is clever work there. Looks like they were going for the hip toss, but then turned into the scoop slam and the shoulder block and takes control of the match.
One thing's for sure, you got to hand it to Julian Ward. He's not daunted at all by being in there with one of the very best that Explosive Pro Wrestling's ever seen, that being the Godfather, David Storm.
Oh, that's only going to dent your confidence. No, not so fast.
How's that by Julian Ward?
Ward just standing tall, standing on top of David Storm there. Not going to take a backward step. And speaking of steps, a step ahead there as David Storm whiffs on the dropkick.
The story of Julian Ward is such an interesting one. He debuted a number of years ago in a tag team that no one really took too seriously. He worked his way up. He got himself into singles competition. Again, he was an up-and-comer, a rising star, all of that good stuff. But he really has transitioned himself to a top-tier wrestler in EPW over the last 2 years.
David Storm wrenches the shoulder out of the socket. And if you have a look at Wardy, probably not right now, but you look at the shape he's got himself in, this is the best shape that Julian Ward has ever been in his entire career. And now David Storm, again attacking that shoulder, which is a wise strategy because Olsen, you know what move Julian Ward likes to use to finish his matches.
That's right, it's that huge lariat.
Hard to swing that lariat when your shoulder is hanging on by a string.
David Storm's a smart wrestler, I say it.
No doubt.
All the time, he's damn near a wrestling genius. And he knows exactly what he's doing. And the thing about this matchup, which is, I guess, maybe a little unfortunate, is that...
Wait a minute.
wow!
2. That is ingenious there from Julian Ward.
I was going to say, the stakes in this matchup are just purely all on Julian Ward. He gets hurt in this matchup, and it hinders his chance at the Explosive Pro Wrestling Championship against Mikey Nicholls. He loses this matchup. He loses a psychological, a mental, a momentum advantage in going into the biggest matchup of his career, not only against Mikey Nicholls, who's beaten him twice before, but his chance at the Explosive Pro Wrestling Championship. Whereas David Storm, whatever.
No. See, Olsen, I can't take away from most of what you said about Julian Ward's stakes here, but David Storm has prided himself.
Oh my goodness! Just launched him shoulder first into that steel ring post and to the outside.
That is just disgusting velocity there. David Storm has prided himself in being the Godfather of Australian wrestling. This would be a severe dent in the ego. And I'm not saying ego is a bad thing, but it'd be a huge dent in the ego of David Storm if at this point in his 20-year career, if he can't beat Julian Ward. It's got to raise doubts as he raises a chair into the equation.
I must say I'm very surprised with what I'm seeing. Wait, what's he going to do here?
Crowd are so conflicted in this one as Jules is a sitting duck.
Ward wisely put a stop to that.
Julian Ward gets back into the ring as well. Again, with a point to prove, does not want a count-out victory.
I know it's a bit of a dirty word, especially online, but David Storm playing the part of a gatekeeper here in EPW on Ward's
Wait, what's
pathway.
Ward thinking? Looking for a suplex over the barricade. David Storm using the barricade.
I was just going to say, David Storm's playing dirty. Julian Ward's ready to do the same, but it backfired.
The gloves are well and truly off here in this match.
That they are, but David Storm not only knows every trick in the book, he's damn near written a few of them himself. Well, was into the ring to interrupt the count. Referee Matthew Clark keeping an eye on the outside.
That's what I'm talking about. David Storm has set the stakes just as high for him because, you know what, if he doesn't win this match, I mean, the question's going to be asked, what is arguably the greatest ever wrestler, 6-time EPW champion, going to do at our biggest show ever?
Your guess is as good as mine, Eric Mack. Knowing David Storm like we do, he'll be somewhere.
The other thing you've got to look is like, I wouldn't have thought this before this match started, but maybe he's trying to put Julian out of commission. Maybe an opportunity arises if that's the case.
Interesting situation. If Julian Ward isn't fit enough.
Look at the way he's holding onto that shoulder. That can't be healthy.
I'll go you one better. EPW champion Mikey Nicholls is currently recovering from a torn bicep. maybe the odds will be equal here tonight.
Yeah.
David Storm's working over that shoulder, that arm of Julian Ward. Who's to say?
You see here, David Storm just focusing the attack all on that shoulder. Now goes for the cover. Not sure he expected 3 there, more so just wanted to just remind Julian Ward that he's not going to give him any space. Julian Ward just trying to push David Storm away, trying to get that separation, doesn't want any more attack. Oh. That is nothing, just straight full force to that shoulder, to that elbow as well. Really working over that full arm there.
The meticulous offense of David Storm has been just masterful.
See here, David Storm. Again, arm ringers there. Ward does not. What seems to be such an elementary maneuver is just amplified at the moment by the assault of David Storm.
Everything David Storm is doing is leading back to that arm of Julian Ward. Like we've said, he is the Godfather. He's gone by many other names in the past, but this man is as smart, is as experienced, and is as good as it gets in explosive pro wrestling. We are seeing why here. From the get-go, straight away, he had his plan in place, and he's executing it to perfection. The odds are against Julian Ward now.
They certainly are, but the fans are certainly trying to get behind him. He's throwing that arm. That's got to be hurting him just as much as it's hurting David Storm.
Easily.
Look, he can't even bring it up there. Oh, Kenny. Oh, no.
Oh, how about this? Want to talk about insult to injury. This is going to do some damage.
Talk about the 20 years that David Storm has been wrestling. He's been in there with the very best, and it's hard not to think about his time on the New Japan tour here in Australia and that match against Minoru Suzuki. Certainly learning a thing or two and implementing it against Julian Ward.
David Storm making his way back to the ring. I have no idea what he's going to do next, but I'm pretty sure I know where he's going to aim his offense.
Now Ward trying to use that right arm, obviously not a natural striker with, could be going for it.
Oh, God. Neck breaker to the ring apron.
Both men are down. Julian Ward, the accumulated effects, and David Storm, fresh injury to that neck, that shoulder, landing on the apron.
That was an awful landing there by the Godfather. But neither man has gotten back up. Crowd chanting, "This is awesome." I will most definitely agree.
I will most definitely agree. I don't think the bodies of David Storm and Julian Ward will agree, and they certainly won't agree for many weeks to come. And again, you've got to think about it. It's like, with a point to prove, does Julian Ward go into self-preservation mode?
He might have to. I mean, he has such a massive matchup ahead of himself, Julian Ward. He's got a shot.
Wait, counts up to 8, Olsen. Before we know it, we're up to 9 here.
Oh, Ward's in.
And so Storm, by the barest of margins.
Both men in a world of pain. Oh, but not done by a long shot.
Oh, it looks like David Storm busted open from the lip.
Is it even a David Storm main event if he doesn't bleed?
Certainly not. Oh, see, Julian Ward had to use his right arm to prop up his left to throw that, hence the damage.
You mentioned self-preservation mode. Julian Ward's chance at the EPW Championship against Mikey Nicholls is but a month away at ReAwakening 20. He needs to be careful.
Somewhere Mikey Nicholls is watching along, enjoying the hell out of what's happening in this matchup. Julian Ward pulls himself up again with the right arm and then tells David Storm to bring it.
Ward's just telling him, bring it.
Not only not taking a backward step, advancing towards Davis.
As the Wardy chants, the fans on the side of Julian Ward, and you are seeing why he is loved as much as he is. He's just laying into Davis Storm there.
Using the adrenaline from the support of the crowd there. As he brings Storm up, brings him to the very top rope.
He's still favouring that arm that's taken a world of punishment in this matchup so far. He's making his way up the ropes now.
Not sure how wise this is, but it's very deep in this match, and he's going for that, maybe that Hail Mary.
This is the part of the matchup where you've got to dig deep. Davis Storm knows this better than anyone. He's had more main event matchups than, dare I say, Julian Ward's had matchups.
Oh, I think you're onto something there, Olsen, but Ward straight back up to the top.
Wants to execute what I think is going to be a superplex.
Oh, could be looking for a, is it a Kimura? No, he's
trying. Ward's trying to fight out of it. Right position to be trying such things.
Yeah, the added risk of being on the top rope. Davis Storm telling referee Matthew Clark to stop and...
Oh, superplex!
Gives Ward the opening.
Oh, wait.
Oh, the double... Wait, who had the shoulder down there?
You have to ask referee Matthew Clark.
He's pointing to Ward. Oh! And now Ward's head is pointing towards the crowd. It's almost kneed off. And
I have the Storm. Davis Storm's ready to end this one. Oh, Julian Ward with the lariat. Just wiped out the Godfather.
Using the right arm for the lariat. How much energy did that take out of Julian Ward? He's looking to the fans now. Again, that adrenaline, that surge that you get.
Oh, Julian Ward is about to pander to the audience, but Davis Storm, like a master. Oh! Springboard enziguri. We've seen that many a times by the Godfather. Oh! Damn, that was close, Eric Mack.
Not only the springboard, but then he packaged up the pin, put more torque on that shoulder. Julian Ward did so well to be able to lift it up and beat the three.
Julian Ward, against all odds, keeps on keeping on in this matchup. Storm going straight back to work on that arm that he's put in so much work on so far. And you know what? I'm starting to question what exactly it's going to take for Ward to stay down.
Oh, just straight elbows.
Oh my goodness.
Just working his way from the chin to the chest, and now some digit manipulation as he continues with those hard strikes. The gum comes flying out of Ward's mouth. He's just limp at the moment.
Oh, ducks that one.
Whoa! Sterling bridge slam!
Will it be enough?
Not quite.
Thought that was it, E-Mac, but the Godfather should have known better than to write him off.
And see what he's done there by the way that he hooked the legs, again exacerbates that injury. So again, gets caught up in the moment, and it's all well and good if you get the 3 count, you can go to the showers, you can recuperate, but if not, you're then feeling the effects of that shoulder all over again.
That's right, Julian Ward now thinking to himself what it's going to take to finish Davis Storm. This is a question that many people have thought.
What strength to get him up for the potential Bomb Valley death? Not this time, though.
Off the ropes goes Ward, missing with the lariat. Oh, straight into a huge picture-perfect drop in. Oh, and the Eye of the Storm! Davis Storm's nailed the Eye of the Storm. This is got to be. No! How was that not it, I ask you, Eric?
Referee Matthew Clark, very clear that there was only 2. but I think every person and their dog thought that was 3. And how can it not be? David Storm, the amount of matches that he's finished with that Eye of the Storm. You can write tomes of it.
Oh, there is a very short list of people that have kicked out of that very maneuver. Oh, Storm mocking Julian Ward and his Outlaw State of Mind.
Did now. Own clotheslines. Oh!
High knee strike right on the point of the jaw.
Oh, the jelly legs. No! Ward with a lariat of his own. 1, 2.
Is it enough?
No. You can see just before he hit that, the jelly legs probably didn't get the base that he wanted to.
Oh, Ward's calling
this
for
time.
Oh! Lariat!
With the left arm. 2, and then 3. Ward does it. The Cowboy rides high.
He is your winner by pinfall, the Outlaw, Julian Ward!
Julian Ward gets the win over Davis Storm, one of the best we've ever had in explosive pro wrestling. At the end of Ticket to Madness, Davis Storm questioned whether Julian Ward has what it takes to take it to the EPW champion, Mikey Nicholls. Well, Davis Storm, there is your answer. The crowd is behind him. We all believe in him. Julian Ward fought like a champion here tonight at Mighty Encounters.
Absolute champion indeed. And can he take that championship quality all the way to November 27th, ReAwakening? And can he be the EPW champion?
Time will tell. Biggest show of the year, EPW's ReAwakening 20.
Biggest show of the year, biggest show ever. The most important show in the history of EPW as we celebrate 20
They said it was the ultimate proving ground, and tonight this man proved himself worthy. Let's hear for Julian Ward.
Oh boy. That hurt a lot. I've been told I'm not allowed to swear again. That hurt a lot. You know, 9 years ago, EPW champion Mikey Nicholls came back from Japan to guest host at an EPW training session when I was 17 years old. And Mikey, that night, he uttered the words, "The wrestling owes you nothing." And I've heard that time and time again throughout my career since then. And I absolutely agree with that statement. This business, this industry, it owes none of us anything. But I owe a lot to wrestling. But more than that, I owe it to the 17-year-old kid too embarrassed to tell his mates he wanted to quit footy because he wanted to come and be a wrestler. I owe it to my mother, who while she was going through chemotherapy, begged me not to quit and keep chasing my dreams. And last, but certainly not least, I owe it to you guys. And I know you've heard this a million times, but please look me in the eyes. I mean it. We can't do this without you guys. You guys bust your asses at work. And a lot of people don't have a lot of money these days. You spend it to come and watch us trace our dreams. And that's so special. So on November 27th, Julian Ward makes good on every promise he ever made. And I will walk out of ReAwakening 20 as the EPW Heavyweight Champion.
Very well said by the #1 contender to the EPW Championship. That man right there, Julian Ward, will main event the biggest show of the year, ReAwakening 20 against Mikey Nicholls. It is going to be massive, but thank you for joining us. As always, stay tuned to our social media at EPW Perth. On behalf of Eric Mack, myself, Dean Olsen, thank you for joining us.